What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Oh boy, we got two massive topics to go over and discuss. Obviously, we're going to be streaming the Developer Direct live today. It's going down at 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you're on the East Coast, then that's 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so we're an hour behind the East Coast boys. So nevertheless, we got a major topic of discussion right now. And it's the fact that this is something that we saw coming a mile away. When Microsoft decided that they were going to be buying Bethesda, they were going to be buying Activision, which Activision is basically the icing on the cake. And that's one of the main reasons why they were pushing, to get Activision Blizzard King, because that literally solidifies their whole plan, the whole game plan of being a publisher that put games on other platforms. And that is really about it. And so, like I said, that's not what Sony is trying to do. And that's not what Nintendo is trying to do. Sony is just trying to push their games on other platforms, but it's just on PC and on mobile. Microsoft, they're trying to put their stuff everywhere, on every single platform, every single device, everywhere. They just want to dish out their games and stuff. So I saw this a mile away. This is not something that I'm completely shocked about. They were just waiting for the final nail when it comes down to the Activision Blizzard King deal to actually go through. So yeah, here we are. And, it's interesting because I think I've talked about this in yesterday's show that Microsoft feels a lot better now that they have Activision, right? And I felt like the main goal going into this generation, I actually thought that Microsoft would have been more competitive in terms of trying to out-console Sony or Nintendo in that vein. And the things that Satya is basically saying is just the same thing that a lot of the execs are saying in the industry. Not only that, but also echoing what everybody has already been seeing and expecting them to really do. So, you're comfortable in third or fourth place and you're okay with that because at the end of the day, that you cannot sell enough hardware when it comes to consoles to outdo Nintendo, right? Or to outdo Sony. You can't, right? So therefore, you got to come up with a different plan, different tactic. And so I think ultimately they realize that, well, you know what? We got the money. So why not buy? You know what I mean? And buy ourselves to victory or buy ourselves to where we want to be. And I feel like we can compete in that way. And so, like I told you guys from day one, it's all about business. It's all about business at the end of the day. It's less about the gamer. I just talked about this yesterday in the Sony stream. And y'all think it's a joke. Nah, bro. It's about that money. So it will always be about that green. They're going to put their games wherever they see fit. So wherever they see fit, that's where they're going to put their games. Switch, PlayStation, doesn't freaking matter. So, I see people talking about Starfield. Starfield is never going to come to PlayStation. You can think and say whatever the heck you want to say. Okay. Oh, this game ain't coming. If Microsoft is saying, hey, listen, we're going to put this on PlayStation, Redfall or whatever other game on PlayStation, that's what they're going to do. You see what I'm saying? Now, the biggest con, I will always say this, the biggest con that will work against Sony, specifically Sony. I don't think Nintendo really cares as much. But when it comes to third-party stuff, but I think the biggest drawback for Sony would be the quality, right? Because it's like, okay, well, if the game runs, and I think Jim Ryan actually talked about this before with the whole Call of Duty situation. It's like, listen, we know that we're not going to win this battle as far as, getting Call of Duty the way how we want Call of Duty just to be on our platform. We know that's not going to happen, right? But at the same time, it is a concern. How is the quality of Call of Duty? How is Call of Duty going to be in the future, right? And so that has always been a main concern. Like, is the quality going to be the same? Is the quality going to be garbage? Because if the quality is garbage, people are just going to jump and go over to the other platform, right? And so Sony was kind of scared of that, scared of being sabotaged in any type of way or what have you. And so now we heard from Phil Spencer that, oh yeah, you know what? That's not the case. The quality of the games are going to be the same way how they already are on our platform. And it's just going to be an even playing field. So it's just going to be interesting, man. I just feel like you spend all this. That's where I'm kind of confused on. You spend all this doggone money you spend to go third party. Really? Like I don't understand. Like, everything was Activision was third party before. Right? All of Activision games was on PlayStation. It was on Switch. They were on, except for Call of Duty. But I think as far as I can remember, everything was on Switch. Everything was on PlayStation. Everything was on Xbox. So you paying what? How much it was again? $69 billion freaking dollars to go third party? Really? That don't make no freaking sense. You see what I'm saying? But hey, I guess that's their way of trying to recoup that $69 billion. I told you guys, like, they're going to find ways, ads. They're going to put ads in their games, and they're going to do things that we ain't going to like. You see what I'm saying? Y'all think this is a joke? Y'all think this is for free? Nah, player. Nah. They're going to try to recoup that $69 or $70 billion one way or the other. They're going to get it back out of us one way or the freaking other. So rejoice all you freaking want, because at the end of the day, Game Pass is not going to be the same price forever. It's going to go up in price. Remember what Ubisoft said about, in order for subscription services to flourish, well, we got to stop owning our games. Never going to stop owning my games, bruh. Never. As long as I'm gaming, as long as I'm still here, as long as I'm still breathing, I will forever own my games. Bump that. Bump and forget that. You see what I'm saying? I'm always, if there is a subscription service that I feel like that's adding value into my life, then I'll be rocking with that joint. But other than that, I'm not fixing to change up my main course for you. No sirree, Bob. No sirree. I'm going to be me at the end of the day. Now, for the next man, that's on the next man. But all I'm just saying is we saw this coming a mile away, that Microsoft and the Xbox brand was going to eventually go freaking. They're doing the same thing that Sega was doing. Same exact thing. Look at Sega now. You see what I'm saying? Sega was once in the main course as far as consoles. Now Sega hopped out, and now Sega is, what are they doing? Publishing. Third party. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same freaking thing. The only difference is that Microsoft is still in the console race, but they don't freaking care. Microsoft don't care. The difference is, they're not trying to win a console generation. They're not trying to out-console PlayStation and out-console Switch. They're not in the business to do that. All they're in business in is, listen, we're sticking to our main goal. Our main goal is to get our games on as many screens as possible, whatever the costs. If Sony said, yeah, I want to put Game Pass on PS5, well, guess what? Microsoft don't give a dang, because they know that's more bread for them and for their ecosystem. So they don't freaking care. That's why I try to tell y'all dudes, when y'all worship these freaking companies, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. These companies, these publishers, these corporations, these CEO, they lie. Come up with all time. They lie today, they'll lie to freaking tomorrow. They tell you one thing, and then on the back end is something else going on. I told you guys that, but y'all don't listen to me. We saw this coming a mile a freaking way. So whatever it may be, is it going to be some games are going to remain Xbox exclusives, or the rest of the other games are just going to be coming to PlayStation and coming to Switch? And that's fine, right? Get more hands on these games, get more people playing on these games. Ain't no big deal. But at the same time, people are going to be looking at this and be like, okay, What's the incentive here? What's the reason for me to buy an Xbox? What is the reason for me to buy to sign up to buy a Game Pass subscription? Like, what's the reason for that? Right? When there are probably going to be games that are going to be going over to the other platform that you want to freaking play, but at the same time you can still play it on Xbox. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, that's Microsoft. That's why I said Microsoft vision and Sony vision is two different type of vision. Sony cannot afford to do that. They can't. They have to keep things exclusive. That's just in order for them to stay afloat. In order for them to keep on selling consoles as well as they're doing. They have to give the gamer a reason to buy their console. Selling consoles is Sony bread and butter. I've been saying that for freaking years. Exclusives are their bread and butter, right? That's why they have so many freaking exclusives, right? Next to Nintendo. And so, with that being said, Sony is always going to be okay. And that's why he always telling people, oh, Sony going out of business. Oh, Sony going under. Yeah, Sony is doing a lot of crap right now that a lot of people don't agree with. Remakes, remasters, this and that. But at the same time, Sony will be fine. Sony will be fine. They got their exclusives. They got their deals into place. They got, 22, 23 studios. Sony will be freaking fine at the end of the friggin' day. Why? Because they got their exclusives. Why? Because they corner the freaking market when it comes to their console. All right? So they're always going to be selling consoles. So I see this foolishness out on Twitter. Oh, yeah, Sony going to be going under because, how they going to go under? How? Please explain to me how the heck they're going to go under. Huh? I mean, they're going to remain the same. And not only that, but these games that Microsoft is going to be putting on their freaking platform, guess what? All that's going to do is beef up Sony even more. Make Sony even stronger than ever before now. I'm just saying. So you guys gotta, Sony this, Sony that. Oh, Sony going under because blah, 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 blah. Nope, Sony will be fine. Sony will be fine. Even if this generation they take an L, they still gonna be okay. They're not going out of business. They're not. You know what I'm saying? And Microsoft ain't going nowhere either. Microsoft might not be going in the direction that people want them to go into, or they're going back on things that they said before in past interviews. Oh yeah, dog. When it comes down to the Bethesda games and things of that nature, well, they're going to be wherever Game Pass is available, right? The games are going to be exclusive to Game Pass. That's what they said before. Remember? You guys act like you have amnesia, like you don't remember what they said, right? They said, hey, all these games, people asking about Elder Scrolls, people asking about Starfield. Oh, no, Starfield? Nope, exclusive to Game Pass. Wherever Game Pass is available, that's where it's going to be. Now, completely different playing field. As soon as this Activision, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew there was something under the rug. I knew that there was somebody hiding behind the tree. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Now the prank is up now. The prank is up. I saw it coming a mile. I could smell the Sega in them. I knew this was going to happen because Microsoft, all I've ever wanted from Microsoft is for Microsoft to be laser focused on all the studios that they have, right? And pump out high quality games to drive hardware sales and go up against Sony, give Sony a run for their money in the console space. Bring back the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo situation. Like for real, like that's what we want. None of this, we just going third party, taking the easy way out. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's about business, it's about money, and Microsoft is still winning because those games that they're putting on PlayStation, they still getting their 30%. They're still getting their money out of it, right? So they're still getting a dub. But the biggest question that I have for all of this, what about the quality? What about the quality? Microsoft, are you still going to be focusing on quality? Are you still going to be hungry? I don't know. Let's get to the first super chat of the show. It says, oh, how the mighty Xbox has fallen. Now, give Rare back to Nintendo and sell Bethesda to Sony. Woo-hoo. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. They are not going to give Rare back to Nintendo. That's over with. Rare ain't even the same no more. Rare ain't even the same no freaking more. Ever since Microsoft acquired Rare, it was done. It was over. See what I'm saying? Rare? What? Man, I miss the old Rare. This Rare that we got is a freaking joke at this freaking point. Okay? Bethesda, oh Lord, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a handful of games that Sony really care about when it comes to Bethesda. Yeah, they're not gonna, me world. They're not gonna do that, bro. I'm sorry. No. Let me tell you this. Let me say this real quick. That's the perfect situation. That's the perfect world. That's the perfect freaking world, right? Microsoft just stick with their first party studios. What they had, something like 17 or 15 or something. Stick to the studios that your first party, your Xbox game studios. Stick to those. Leave Bethesda alone. Leave Activision alone. And push those studios, right, to their max. And compete with Sony that way. Or compete with Nintendo that way. Do y'all not have confidence in the studio that y'all have? Y'all have so many good studios. So many good first-party studios. Do you not have confidence in your own freaking studios and abilities to crank out AAA Game of the Year caliber games? Are y'all freaking kidding me? Come on, man. Listen, man. It's you know what? It's over, man. It's never gonna be. It's never gonna be like how it used to be back in the day. Like, I just have to give it up, bro. It's not going to happen. Sony is never going to be Sony. Microsoft is never going to be Microsoft. These are two complete shell of companies that was once amazing, and now they're just completely different. They're all about the green. It's always been about the green, but like I've always said, every humble beginning is always legendary. When you first start out, when you first come out, look at a lot of these rappers, a lot of these musicians and stuff. Notice when they first came out, man, how the music was so freaking good. And then all of a sudden they start getting all this money and fame and all this type of stuff. Music started to be watered down. Music is freaking trash. Music sounding like something you can make in your garage. You feel what I'm saying, bro? This is facts. You don't believe me? You guys should know this. Same thing with actresses and actors and movie production companies and stuff like that. The movies are just not the same. Watered down freaking garbage. You see what I'm saying? Trash. Half of these movies are garbage. Going to the movies it's pointless now, right? And then you see the same thing in video games. It's the same thing. A lot of these games are watered down freaking garbage. No passion, no dedication, no freaking drive. Nothing at all. All it's about is milking the industry. Watered down, guttered freaking trash. Literally. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. You know. You see what I'm saying? You look at some of these games, they don't even have no good performance mode. Garbage. You know what I mean? Riddled with freaking glitches, bugs, all type of stuff. They don't freaking care. Because at the end of the day, all they do is kick their feet up and be like, oh, we'll fix it later. We'll fix it later. It ain't a problem. It ain't a reason for us. You heard what Bethesda said, right? Yeah, Redfall will be a good game eventually. Excuse the F out of me? What? Excuse me? A good game eventually? Listen to me, man. Stop wasting my time. This joint should be good out the freaking gate. No. So we shouldn't be paying out the gate. We should be paying eventually. Eventually, we should dip in our pockets and keep paying for a subscription service that's putting out lackluster freaking dumpster fire garbage, dumpster juice trash, right? Buggy, glitchy crap that looks like pre-alpha. Excuse me? You see what I'm saying? Disgusting juice. Literally. What is this? Garbage juice. What is this garbage? We don't need this sewer trash. Get this garbage out of here. Give us some grade A quality games. We know you got the money. We know you know what you're doing. Don't put no half behind crap out there. We don't need that. You see what I'm saying? Do we half pay for Game Pass? No, we do not. A lot of you dudes who pay $70 for your games, do you half pay for your games? No, you don't. You pay the full freaking price. Some of you dudes know what I'm talking about. Don't sit there like you don't know. You do know. You do know. You might act like you don't know, but you do know. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the reality at the end of the freaking day. It's like I saw this coming a mile away. I saw it coming a mile away. I knew Microsoft was going to go this route. They were just waiting, playing in the cut, the goal is we want to be a platform that publishes on all platforms. We want to be a publisher that publishes for everybody. Okay. Here's the problem with that. The transparency. That is a problem. Right? The transparency. Can you guys be a little bit more transparent with us? Like with your ultimate, you see how sneaky they are? You see how sneaky Microsoft is? Right? Can you just be a little transparent with us? Letting us know, you know what? The goal is we're trying to go all platforms. We're trying to put our games Switch, PC, Sony, everywhere, right? But I saw this coming a mile away when they said that we want our games on every freaking screen, right? We want our games on every platform, on every screen. I said, oh, shoot. So they were just waiting in the cut for that Activision Blizzard. Once that Activision Blizzard King game, the gameplay went through, the game went through, the deal went through, game on. Now it's time for us to play. Now it's a chess move now. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft ultimately wants to be the Titanic. Hear me. They want to be the Titanic of gaming. That's essentially what they're doing. They want to get as many people on the Titanic. They want to get as many people, all of us, aboard. They want to get us on that ship. They want to get us on the Titanic. And Lord help us. I hope we don't sink. Right? That's literally it. This whole AI wave and all this stuff, AI this, AI that, talking about AI and this and that. Don't talk to me about AI and all this type of stuff, man. It's just, listen, bro. We got to wake up, man. We got it. With some of us living in a fantasy land, bro. Microsoft ain't going to be the same anymore. Sony ain't going to be the same. You see what Sony is doing? Sony is following suit, right? Sony is following suit. And what Sony is doing is Sony realized in order for them to continue to be successful, they have to put their games on other platforms as well. They got to put their games on PC. They got to put their games on mobile. They're trying to, incorporate PlayStation Plus and things of that nature onto everything, fridge, phones, everything, tablets, everything. They're doing the same exact thing as Microsoft. The only difference is Sony is saying, listen, we have to incentivize our customers or new customers to buy a PS5 or to buy our console. So we're going to put it behind an exclusive wall, a year, 2 years, and up, right? Minimum 1 year, right? And then it goes everywhere else from there. So at least with Sony, you have a year or two and up before it goes everywhere else. You see what I'm saying? So it's, I don't know, man. But let's talk about this. So Xbox going third party. Saw this coming a mile away. Let's put a timestamp on this. Like the stream, share the stream. I know some of you dudes have things to say. So if you do want to support our show, support it by hitting the like button. Support it by subscribing if you're brand new. And also support it with super chats if you have any legitimate questions. So here it is. This is coming from purexbox.com. Let's go over this and let's discuss this. So right in front of your face, Microsoft CEO says ActiBliz. So the ActiBliz deal, all right, helps Xbox become a good publisher on all platforms, on Sony, Nintendo, PCs, and Xbox. Okay, so it tells you everything right there. Obviously, this is the interview here with Bloomberg Live. Okay, it says Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal finally came to its long-awaited conclusion back in October 2023, with the two companies successfully merging late last year. While the deal makes the Xbox platform a much more inviting one for gamers, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella has been keen to the point to point out that this benefits other platforms too, including PlayStation and Nintendo. Speaking to Bloomberg this week, Nadella briefly mentioned that the company's gaming strategy after pushing the ActiBliz deal through. Here is what Microsoft CEO had to say. Quote, "We love gaming. In fact, Microsoft Flight Simulator was born even before Windows, but we were number 3, number 4, and now with Activision, I think we have a chance of being a good publisher, quite frankly, on Sony, Nintendo, PCs, and Xbox." So yeah, we're excited about that acquisition closing, and I am glad we got it through. There it is. Clearly, right there in front of your faces. So this ain't no made up story or anything like that. Right there. Right there. So the main course is obviously prepared. Okay. And well, cut and dry. You hear what he said? He said, but we are what? Number 3, number 4. They don't freaking care about being number 1. They don't care. They don't have that competitive spirit in them to sit here and try to pass up on Sony. They don't care. They don't care. Thank you so much, Zoe Worthy, for being a member. Welcome aboard. We are 67 away. We're 67 members away from hitting our goal. Zoe Worthy, make sure you add me on PlayStation. Go to the community tab. You'll see all your perks there. Add me on PlayStation. Send me a message, and then we'll take it from there. So 68 members on the day to go. I know we could do it. So if you feel led supporting the show, you can support the show by gifting some subs there. All right, let's get to Dwayne. Thank you for the $5. Says, if Microsoft is going third party, then why is some of their games exclusive, or will those games eventually go to PlayStation like Starfield? That's the thing, my brother. That's the thing that is crazy about this. I don't think every single game that is on their platform that is exclusive to Xbox is going to go to PlayStation. I don't think Halo, Gears, and Forza are going to go to PlayStation. I just don't see it happening. But you never know. Microsoft does not care. You heard what Satya just said, right? Satya said, what? Satya, what did you just say? You heard what Satya just said, right? Listen, bro. Before, it's a freaking shame. He basically said that now we have a chance of being a good publisher. So you're telling me without Activision, you're not a good publisher? Guys, I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. You hear what this man just said, right? Read between the freaking lines, right? This man just said, now with the Activision deal, now we have a chance of being a good publisher. Really? So you're telling me you need to buy third-party free? Hear how insane that sounds. You need to buy publishers in order to be good? You need to buy a whole planet. You can't buy cities. You can't buy towns. You see what I'm saying? You got to buy planets in order to be okay? You got to buy a mammoth of a freaking publisher to be good? What? What? Bro, you bought a publisher that's been in existence for freaking years. Over 20 years. You bought a publisher that's always been third party for freaking years. Are you serious, Microsoft? Really? Now y'all saying, now y'all have the chance to be really, really good. So what about those first party studios that you had before? When you were buying up stuff back in 2015, 2016, and 2017? What? All those first parties. So you wasn't good back then? What kind of, what? Huh? So I don't get it. I read between the freaking lines. Are y'all hearing me? Read between the lines. So you're telling me if this deal would have gotten blocked, Microsoft would have sucked? Microsoft would have been trash? Microsoft wouldn't even survive? Now we're good. Now we're a good publisher now. Now we have a chance now. What? What a shame, man. Man, we are living in times where you gotta open up your eyes. I saw this, and there's nothing wrong with this. Don't get me wrong. Frankly, like he said, frankly, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay? The major issue that I have with this particular move is, what are all the games going to be multi-platform? Are all your games going to go multi-platform, or some of your games are going to stay exclusive and then the rest go multi-platform? We don't know. We don't know at this point. And then at that point, it's like, what's the point? At that point, it's like, do I still keep my Xbox, or like, now you got to juggle that. Now you got to juggle that in your brain. Because that's what you guys are asking right now. Now, let's take a listen here. We got time before the Xbox Direct starts.
Thank you for joining us. We talked about maybe moving this event to the Caribbean next year.
Yeah, you can watch some cricket and have some good weather.
That sounds great. If you want to lob a question up here for Satya, please scan the QR code and you can submit a question. But I want to start with a question, Satya, that I know you're just going to love, which is acknowledging this remarkable moment at the end of last week where the market capitalization of Microsoft surpassed Apple, and Microsoft became the most valuable public company in the world. And it just reminded me of a moment in 2010 when Apple's market cap exceeded Microsoft.
We're only as good as our ability to execute, prosecute our mission, because
OpenAI
sense of what we about it. And so we now have a new capability. So you put these two things together, a new user interface that's much
stability
was around. So that's the spirit with which I think about OpenAI.
And mission.
With partnership, we use Llama in places. We partner
the bus without
the partnership. Well, I think the real question here is Bing, but also even independent of Bing.
Around the world, more than half of
as a multinational company anywhere, it's in the democratic process.
Engineers working on technologies like AI in China.
Commonality, you want people to come from knowledge that's being...
I want to go back to Microsoft's investment in OpenAI, which is being screwed.
Look at, whatever a company of our size and scale, the regulators will look at it and say, all in on a particular form of compute. Perhaps looking at, whenever I talk to any antitrust folks, I always ask them, have they talked to venture capitalists? Because I feel the best way to make sense is not by size of any one company and things, what is a big deal, what is a small deal. There is conventional wisdom. There are no-fly zones. And then every VC you meet will tell you where the no-fly zones. So all you got to do is track, because at the end of the day, you want new entrants, right? That's the core of making sure you have vibrant competition, is that there is room for new entry and new innovation. And that's where venture money is focused on. And so by category, you look at that. You'll take new search acquisition closing. And very interesting. Obviously, I thought the demo of as an agent real break.
I'm trying to figure out.
For always, it's.
You're sponsoring a league here in the U.S.
I'm trying to figure out where in the interview.
In Windows.
Oh, here we go.
But we were in which categories, and gaming. That was up. We've been at gaming. We love gaming. In fact, Flight Simulator was created before even Windows. But we were number 3, number 4. And with now Activision, I think we have a chance of being a good publisher, quite frankly, on Sony and Nintendo and PCs and Xbox. And so, yeah, we're excited about that acquisition closing. I'm glad we got it through. But I think each category by category is the view.
Here they. Khaled, thank you for the $2. What's up, bro? How you doing? Oh, you hear I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just not the same. It's not the same. We'll never be the same. We'll never be the same anymore. It's just like now for them, it's just like, yup, we got Activision, so we're good. You know, this is what we wanted from the jump. We got Activision, the biggest deal in all of entertainment history, the biggest acquisition of all time. We got that under our belts. We literally got that on our belts. What a man. I'm telling you, boy. Yep. That's the reality, guys. That's the reality, man. Whether you like it, yes or no, that's the reality. Dwayne, thank you for the 5. Keep the super chats coming with your questions. Says Xbox might as well put their games on other platforms because they can make more money. Oh, for sure they can. For sure. That's the whole point. They own that IP. Minecraft is everywhere, right? They're making money off of it. It's their IP, so they get a percentage of putting it on other platforms. Just like how Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo charges, these studios, these publishers, whoever, to put their games on their platform. They get that cut. They get that 30 or whatever, how many other percentages or incentives that they get for you coming to their ecosystem. Oh, for sure. Oh, it's all about the green, bro. Don't think that they're doing this for free. They put, for instance, the next Elder Scrolls on PlayStation, they winning. That's their IP. So they're going to make bank off of that. They're not losing. They're not taking an L. You see what I'm saying? And Microsoft just want their cake and eat it too. That's all it is, bro. At the end of the day, they just want to be the Apple. They want to be the Amazon. They want to be the Google of the world. They just want to control everything. That's all it is. Microsoft wants to be in control of every freaking. Trust me, if Sony was for sale, they will gobble up Sony. Is that what some of y'all want? Because trust and believe, if Sony was for sale and they could legally buy Sony, they would buy Sony in a heartbeat. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Okay? If they see, heck, when all that stuff came out, right? When all that stuff, all that FTC document came out and it was put out there that they were trying to buy Nintendo, Warner Bros. They're trying to buy every freaking publisher they were trying to buy. They were going to go on a buying spree and buy up everybody. The same Microsoft that y'all defending. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft wants to consolidate every single thing. They want to buy. If everything was available for sale, they will buy it and have total world dominance on the gaming industry. Everything comes through them. Literally. You see what I'm saying? That's how much power Microsoft got right now. Not the fact that they have Sony where they want them. This is why I say Sony, this is why I get upset with Sony sometimes, because I'm like, bro, you got all these freaking IPs. What the heck are you waiting on? What the heck are you waiting for? You have Killzone. You have all these games. Use them. Make your platform more enticing. Now that you ink, you know how much money they fixing to make off of Sony? Remember, I don't know if y'all realize this. Microsoft is more powerful than they have ever been in the history of gaming. Do y'all realize that? Some of you dudes don't even realize. They got Call of Duty. Call of Duty is first party now. Do y'all realize that? Call of Duty right in front of our faces, right under our noses. They were going third party from the jump. They were trying to go third party. I saw it coming a mile away. Where's Call of Duty? Call of Duty is everywhere. Call of Duty is on Switch. It's on mobile. It's going to be on PC. It's going to be every freaking where. It was everywhere before, but now Microsoft owns that. You know how much money Microsoft is fixing to make? You know how much power Microsoft have now? Do y'all realize that? Sony better come hard and better come good. They better really sit down and pencil out what they're gonna do. Because Microsoft got the upper hand, my brother. Microsoft have a stronger first party than Sony. Don't forget about Call of Duty. Don't forget, bro. They got Indiana Jones. Are y'all paying attention? They got Indiana Jones that's fixing to be coming out this year, which in less than an hour from now we'll find out. They got Hellblade. They got Avowed. They have Call of Duty. What? They got, oh my Lord, have mercy. That is 4 strong IPs that are first party, not second party, not third party, first friggin' party. And we still sleeping. We still don't get it. Lord have mercy. I told you guys. I told y'all. I told you. I saw this coming a mile away. I told you guys. I knew this was gonna happen. Right? This is why. Of course, because they're gonna automatically feel like they're a good publisher now. Of course, right? Because they got Call of Duty. That's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest breadwinner, biggest money maker. COD brings in billions, millions of dollars. Literally, everybody knows this, right? And they have the power now. That's one of their IPs. They can do whatever they want. They can add whatever they want on these contracts. They're going to make hand over fist on COD. You can say whatever you want to say about COD. Oh, COD is trash. COD is this. COD is that. You can say whatever you want, bro. You can say whatever you want. But in the end, Microsoft controls all that. Microsoft controls Crash, Spyro, right? Microsoft controls Overwatch. What, you know how much power they have now? Man. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah. This is why they feel good. They got Candy Crush. This is why they feel good, because they about to swim in cash. They're about to swim in so much money. If think about it. Think about it. If I was Microsoft right now and I got all that power, right? Pick, choose, and refuse wherever games can go, right? Would I worry about being in third or fourth place? Heck no. Heck no. Would I sit there and worry about being number one? For what? Bro, we got all the games. We hold all the cords. The heck? We ain't worrying about out console and Sony. I'm not worrying about trying to beat out Nintendo with console sales. We don't care about that. We making money on the back end. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about, we could be number 5. You hear what he said? We could be number 5, number 3, number 4. We're in the best position right now. We're in the best position ever right now. Period. Sony can do whatever they want. Microsoft don't care about Sony. They don't care. Sony can drop 11 freaking exclusives this year. They don't freaking care. They don't feel threatened by Sony. They don't feel threatened by Nintendo, because they're going to dish their games wherever. They know that Sony needs Call of Duty. They know that. They got Sony right where they want them. That's why Sony was putting up a fight for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty helps them in ways that you guys don't even understand, right? So now it's like, okay, I got you where I want. You want to play? I'm telling you, Satya was like, okay, cool. Phil was like, all right. Sony's been dominating us for years with exclusives. Payback. This is payback to Sony. This is payback to Sony on having all. You heard what they said during the FTC trial, right? Yeah, Sony got all the exclusives, and we barely got anything. We got crumbs. Sony got over 200 and something exclusives. We barely got anything. You know what I mean? We the little guys, you know, And now that they got Activision Blizzard and all the Activision Blizzard King games, oh boy, they're a freaking juggernaut now. They can make chess moves. Man, everything will crumble at like a domino effect if this deal wouldn't have went through, because then they would have said, okay, well, let's try another publisher. Let's go buy somebody else, or let's work with Bethesda. But Bethesda was not enough. Them acquiring Bethesda was not enough, because you notice you did not hear this. Oh, we feel good. We feel so good. We feel like we feel really great now as a publisher. Nah, they were still hungry when they got Bethesda. Now we hungry for more. And they look at Sony and they're like, you know what? Okay, Sony, you want to play? I'm fixing to take that one game, that one third-party game that makes y'all bank. Believe me when I tell you, if Sony could have bought Call of Duty by itself, they would have. If Sony had that cash to buy, right? Or even if they had the cash to buy, if they had the opportunity to buy Call of Duty, they don't care about any other Activision Blizzard King game. No, they don't. Because all they mentioned was COD. Throughout the whole trial, throughout everything, all the fighting back and forth with the lawyers and everything, all they cared about was Call of freaking Duty. Call of freaking Duty. That's it. That is it. So Sony got to be yes boys to their rival. Yep. That's it. I don't know, guys. This bothers me about the future. This bothers me about the future of gaming, because it just lets you know, like, who's next? What's next? This bothers me. It should bother you. And if this doesn't bother you, then I don't know. I really don't know what to say about you if this doesn't bother you as a gamer. Because if this is what you guys want and to be excited about, Microsoft buying up publishers that is already in existence on the market and putting out games. I mean, what do you guys say? I mean, the biggest rumor for years is that they're going to buy Sega. What are y'all going to say when they buy Sega? Are y'all going to be excited about that? What are y'all going to say when they buy Ubisoft and EA? All the bigger third-party publishers. What's going to happen then? Huh? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yep. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted from Microsoft. I did not want Microsoft to compete this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I get Sony have all the exclusive or all the major exclusives, but you know what? I'm not going to play the pity party crap for Microsoft, because Microsoft had the opportunity to buy up a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff they don't buy. Around the same time when the deal was on the table to buy Insomniac Games, what did Microsoft say? Nope, we ain't buying them. They could have had Spider-Man. Let's not make excuses for Microsoft, because they could have bought Insomniac Games, but they said no. We're not buying Insomniac. We don't see what Sony see in Insomniac Games to buy them, so we're not buying them. You see what I'm saying? So I don't feel sorry for Microsoft. Microsoft playing that pity potty nonsense during the FTC trial. Oh yeah, Sony got all the exclusives. A lot of those exclusives that Sony got, you could have had them too. You had a chance to bid on those deals, to fight for those deals for gamers, for Xbox gamers. But you pass up on a lot of deals, right? Now, instead of you sit there and buying studios, nobody will be tripping if you're buying studios. You buying whole freaking publishers. You trying to... Man, I don't even y'all. Man, listen. Microsoft is trying to be Walmart. And is Walmart bad? No, it's not. Walmart is actually really good because Walmart is a one-stop shop place. That's what, man, I promise to God, bro. I promise on my life. That is verbatim. That analogy of Walmart is exactly what Microsoft is. Y'all don't get it? That's exactly what they want to be in the gaming segment. They want to be freaking Walmart. They want to be Walmart. Period. Period. They want to be Walmart. And there's nothing wrong with being Walmart. But at some point, it's like, well, again, certain things you get from Walmart, that's a good deal. And certain things inside Walmart is not such a good deal. Right? So it's like, I know I can get my oil change. I know I can get my tire change. I know I can get my battery. I know I can get my baby food. I know I can get my groceries. I know I can get clothes. I can get my eyes checked. I can get my blood pressure checked. I can get a McDonald's sandwich. Every single thing is inside Walmart. You don't got to go nowhere else. That's what Microsoft wants to be. Save money, live better. Right? Isn't that my Walmart slogan? I forgot. I can't think right. Yeah. What's their slogan again? Save money or slogan? Let me see. I think I got it right. Their slogan. Yeah. Save money, live better. I was correct. Congratulations, Marlon. Congratulations. Woo! Got it right the first time. I've been going to Walmart ever since I was a baby. Listen. Save money, live better. That's Microsoft's slogan, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. And that's fine. And you know why I'm comparing them to Walmart? Because they are a freaking Walmart to me. They are a freaking Walmart to me. Game Pass, save money, right? You don't have to spend right there in the slogan. It's literally right there in the slogan. Save money. You do save money by signing up for Game Pass, right? Because you don't have to buy the game for $70. Whether it's third party, second party, or first party, or indie. You don't have to spend full price. You don't have to go out of your way, leave out of your house, and go anywhere. And also, Walmart has online too. So you don't have to go into the store. You can buy your groceries and get it delivered to your house. Microsoft is trying to do what they're going to start selling on Game Pass soon. Food? They're going to start selling. I could see the future being like that. Microsoft is trying to corner everything. Now, you could get you a milk, you could get you some bread, you could get you some eggs from Game Pass. Sign up for Game Pass and get these Xbox eggs. Get these bread. Get your wheat bread, get your milk, get your orange juice. Yeah, get your orange juice. Get your eggs. Get your ham, your grits. Yeah. Get your turkey. Yeah. Get your chicken. Yeah. Get your rice. Get your butter. Everything. Every single thing. I can see it happening. Sign up for Game Pass. I mean, look, you see they're already doing it. They got a freaking toaster for crying out loud. They got a body wash for crying out loud. They got a fridge for crying out loud. Think about what I'm saying. Y'all sleeping. Woo! Eliminate with the $5 says, I'm hearing all facts, sir. You doggone right it's facts. You doggone right. Take it to the bank and cash it. You doggone right it's facts. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You're right. All facts. You see what Microsoft have been doing. You see it with your own two eyes. You see it. They already, bro, they are feeding into the memes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dog. Nail polish, dog. Bro, they got nail polish. They literally got nail polish. They got fridge. What is next? A stove is going to be next. They already got a freaking toaster. You saw me reviewing the toaster on here. I'm telling you, soon and very soon, you're going to have an Xbox bread. You're going to have Xbox eggs. You're going to have Xbox milk, Xbox brand orange juice, and people are going to freaking buy it. Microsoft, if you do this, just remember who was talking about this first. All right, I've been pushing this now. Okay, for all we know, the plan is probably already in motion, but I'm just saying, think, guys, if they're already doing this stuff already, what makes you think that they're not going to just go full-blown appliances? Oh, sign up for Game Pass and get a discount on your Xbox stove. Sign up for freaking Game Pass and get your Series X fridge at a huge discount. Low percentage, low interest rate. Come on, guys. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They can. They got money. They got the money to do it. They're $1 trillion. They're one of the richest company in the freaking world. They can do it. They can incorporate food into their subscription service. They can do it. Set up deliveries, delivery drivers, deliver your Xbox eggs and your bread and your cheese. Oh, cheese. Oh, yeah. Your Xbox cheese. Don't y'all like green cheese? Yeah, it's going to have the Xbox logo imprinted on that cheese. Every time you pick up that green cheese on top of your bread, your eggs, your ham, whatever the heck your bacon, and you bite into that bacon and you bite into that egg and you bite into that bread, guess what? Xbox, baby. Xbox, baby. Team Green, baby. Team Green. We want to be everywhere. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care about this. This is what we want to do. We want to corner every market. We want to buy up everything. You see what I'm saying? That green melted cheese with that iconic Xbox logo with that X right into the center of that cheese. That melted green cheese. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They're going to put Subway out of business messing around. Listen, man. Listen, bro. You know, Microsoft wants us to save money and live better. Facts. All facts. They want us to save money and live better. They want us to live a better life. They don't want us to have to go nowhere else. One-stop shop, baby. You could buy yourself a Series S. You can buy yourself a Series X. You can buy yourself a PC. You can buy yourself a phone. You can buy yourself a tablet. Doesn't matter. You could be in the shower, taking a shower. Ooh, can't wait for Xbox, baby. Ooh, you soaping up yourself. Man, that soap smelling good, Frederick. What's that soap? What, man? Oh my God, I just walked past the bathroom, bruh, and I'm smelling that soap. What's that soap? Man, it's that new Axe soap from Xbox, bro. Man, that soap smelling real good, bro. Yo, how much you pay for that Xbox soap? Man, that Xbox soap was about $5. $4.99.99, baby. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You're taking a shower, you're brushing your teeth. You're brushing your teeth with that Xbox green toothpaste. You're like, ooh, can't wait to go on a date with this new girl. Hey, baby, how you doing? Ooh, your breath smelling real good. I like that minty smell. Your breath smelling real good. That peppermint. What's that peppermint toothpaste you're using? Oh, baby, you know what? It's that new Xbox toothpaste, baby. Wait, I thought Xbox is a gaming company. I didn't know that they were making toothpastes. Baby, they make everything. One-stop shop. Save money, live better. Xbox. Yeah. Hey. Listen. Listen, man. You know what this is. You know what this is, bro. Don't act like you don't know what this is. You know what it is. I am telling you, this is exactly how this come off to me. This is how this is. You know, Sony, on the other hand, hey, man, they like Costco's. You know, yeah. You know what? We just going to keep certain things exclusive, right? And you got to have a membership to come in here. You see what I'm saying? You got to have a membership to come in here. That's how Sony is. You got to have a membership to come in here, right? Because the membership is their exclusive games. So you need the exclusive games, right, to buy the console or whatever the case may be. Now, you could play third party if you want, but in order to go into Costco's, you need a membership. Walmart, you don't. you really don't, right? You could just go into Walmart, do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Buy whatever you want to buy. You know, you don't need a membership for that. Sony, nah, man. Sony's like, listen, bro. We gonna lock you in for a year. We're gonna lock you in for 2 years. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock you in for a year, maybe 2 years, and then, hey, wherever you want to go else from there. You want to go to PC, you want to go to mobile, you want to go to phones. Whatever, tablets, whatever. You know, do whatever you want to do, right? But I don't know, man, guys. I don't know. I saw this coming a mile away. And it's just people. I think the biggest frustration right now with a lot of people is when are the Activision Blizzard games are going to come to Game Pass, which they've already said the games are coming to Game Pass, right? And so I don't know. Now that the ABK deal is done, now more and more people are starting to wake up and realize like, oh, shoot. Oh, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here we go. What's next? You know what I'm saying? At this point, they're a third-party publisher. Literally, without even coming out saying it. They're literally a third-party publisher in a console market. Literally. A third-party publisher that wants to exist, wants to dibble and dabble into the console market. They want to keep selling consoles, and they want to dish their games wherever they see fit. And you, the gamer, you, the console owner, you, the consumer, have to decide, well, what am I going to do? You see what I'm saying? Am I going to go to Team Green and play the little exclusives that they have? Or am I just going to, you just got to figure out where you want. My biggest thing for Microsoft right now, just like how they did us with the Series S, which Digital Foundry said, like, listen, like, they were told from a Xbox exec that the Series S is the main console, not the X. We had to find out through Digital Foundry, right? And there was a video that was actually floating around too that was actually getting into that as well. And so it's just, I don't know, man. It's just the writing is on the wall, man. No more exclusives selling consoles. The exclusivity is out the window at this point for Microsoft. They don't care about exclusivity. Before, when they bought Bethesda, oh, we care about exclusivity. And even before Bethesda, oh yeah, you know what? Exclusivity, it don't matter. It don't really, exclusivity doesn't help the industry growing or anything like that. Right? But all of a sudden when they bought Bethesda, oh, now it matters. Now it's relevant. And then now that they bought Activision Blizzard King, oh, it's a whole different conversation. It's a whole different conversation. So it's like, I don't freaking know, man. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. But hey, we will see. Just like Sega, bro, just going down the same path. You know, but hey, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's always pros and cons to everything. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing that they're doing this. The good in the sense that everybody that wants to play their games can play their games on whatever platform they play on. So Nintendo boys will be able to play whatever Microsoft brings over without even going to Microsoft if they don't want to. That is a good thing. The bad side about it is that, okay, well, what's exclusive and what's not exclusive? You see what I'm saying? Or who is next? Who are you going to buy up next and have full dominance and control over? I don't know, man. I don't know. We will see. We will see. What is Snoop talking about now? What is he talking about? What he said, this guy sounds ridiculous. Sony is doing the same thing, putting PS Plus on TV and mobile. Okay. This guy sounds listen to what you just said. This guy sounds ridiculous because Sony, didn't I just say Sony is doing the same thing in terms of getting people to play their games, right? More people to play their games, right? But there is a difference. There is a difference. Let me break this down to you, my brother. Snoop. Listen, bro. Do you see Sony doing day and date? Do you see Sony putting all of their exclusive games on the PlayStation Plus? So it's not the same. It is not the same. It's in the same particular vein as far as them putting PlayStation Plus on every other freaking platform, cloud, mobile, TV, phones. Yes, that's similar to what Microsoft freaking plan was before we find out that they're going full third party. But there's a difference. At least with Sony, they're saying, listen, we want to intensify you. Are you crazy in your brains? Sony cannot afford to go third party and still stay in the business. They can't. Or else the console will go under. They can't do what Microsoft do. They can't do what Microsoft is doing. They can't. They can't go full-blown Microsoft. Yes, they can copy the fact that, hey, you know what? We need to start putting our games on PC, phones, but there's a time limit to that stuff. Do you see Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation Plus? Do you see that? Do you see Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation Plus day and date? Do you see Spider-Man 2 on PC day and date? There is a difference. Do you see Spider-Man 20? Did Spider-Man 2018 hit PlayStation Plus day and date? No! So there is a difference. There is a freaking difference. They can't do day and date. They can't. Because it's not sustainable for their console business. They're trying to sell consoles. Microsoft ain't trying to sell consoles. Microsoft can care less about selling consoles. So no, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. They can't afford to. And then at that point, it's like, okay, now the sales of the consoles are going to go down because, well, what's the reason? What's the point? What is the point? They have already said to us, plain as ABC, we're not going to go the route that Microsoft, we can't afford to go that route. But what we are going to do is we're going to take out a page out of their books in terms of putting our games, in terms of PlayStation Plus on every freaking platform, right? Is every single Sony first party games are on PlayStation Plus? Not every single game are going to be day and date on PlayStation Plus. Some games don't even come to PlayStation Plus till years down the line. 2 years, 3 years down the line before it comes to PlayStation Plus, before it is free into their subscription service. So no, it's not the same. Man, listen to me, man. Microsoft is out here going full-blown third party. Sony is not going third party. They're not. Because their exclusives are going to be exclusive to their box. Microsoft, on the other hand, they don't care. Now, granted, Microsoft might keep half of their games exclusive and then the rest go to another platform. That's Microsoft tactic, bro. That's their plan. Strategically speaking, that's their plan. That's not Sony's plan. That's not what Sony is trying to do right now. They cannot afford to do that. They can't. Sony is in the business to sell consoles. Sony is also in the business with getting more gamers on playing their games, right? But they're going to keep those games tied and locked to the console so that you can be enticed to buy the console. They're not going full-blown Microsoft. Yes, they're taking some of the traits of Microsoft and dishing their subscription service everywhere. That's just their subscription service. They're not doing day and date. So it's not 100% the same. It's not. It's not. Until Sony comes out and be like, you know what? Everything is going to be day and date. Everything's going to be day and date on PlayStation Plus. Everything is going to be day and date on PC. Then we can have that discussion. But until then, it's not happening. It's not happening. So no, it's not the same. Lord, yeah, I don't have time for this console war bullcrap that y'all doing. This makes no sense. There's two different playing fields here. Sony have already came out and said what their game plan is. Microsoft comes out and saying what their game plan. Two different game plans. Microsoft does not care about selling hardware. They don't. They don't even report on console sales. They rarely do. Sony reports on it and lets you know how well the consoles are selling. Every quarter that you know what's going on. No, this is one he said, I know they can't, and this is why y'all ponies is mad. Ponies? What are you talking about? We mad about what? What is there to be mad about? Bro, don't twist me up with no pony talk, bro. I'm a gamer. I don't have time for that pony bullcrap. Do I love Sony more than I love Xbox? You doggone right I do. Because their games appeal more to me. But now, things are starting to change. Right? Things are starting to change now for me when it comes to Xbox. I'm starting to love Xbox a little bit more. Like I used to love them back in the Xbox 360 generation. My love for Xbox is starting to get stronger and stronger after the Xbox One generation. See what I'm saying? Like my love is getting stronger for them now because I see the vision. I see what they're trying to do. And there are some games that they have that I care about. But my love for Nintendo and Sony is stronger than Microsoft. That's facts. You don't have to be a pony. You don't have to be an Xbot. You don't have to be a Nintendo drone for that. That's stupid. That makes zero sense. So don't label me into that pony segment because I'm not. You love whatever platform you love. That does not clarify you or signify you as the rest of the bunch. I'm not like the rest of the bunch. I speak my mind. I say what I have to say, and that is it. You like it, you like it. You don't like it, too friggin' bad. It is what it is. Simple as that. Dwayne, thank you for the $10. We do have 11 more minutes before the direct starts. It says Xbox has the money to put their day and date on Game Pass. Sony does not have the funds to put. Yeah, exactly. The funds to put their day and date games on PlayStation Plus. They messed themselves up with years of exclusivity. Now it's showing. Exactly. They don't have that money. They can't afford that. They spend $200 million, $300 million, $400 million on a lot of these games. Look at Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 cost them over $300 million to make. They cannot put that in. You see the Insomniac leak shows us that a lot of these games that they put into PlayStation Plus don't perform well in terms of freaking sales. They don't. Come on, guys. Why y'all acting like this is brand new? Why y'all acting like this is brand? This is not brand new. This is not brand new, bro. This is not brand new. I'm excited for what Microsoft is bringing to the table. I'm excited about Ninja Theory's Hellblade. I'm excited about Avowed. I'm excited about Indiana Jones. I'm excited about those games because I'm an Xbox owner. I have everything Xbox inside my house, so that makes me a gamer. I have everything PlayStation here that can keep me comfortable. So if I don't feel like playing Xbox, I can play PlayStation. If I don't feel like playing PlayStation, I have Xbox. I'm blessed in that way. Period. Microsoft is trying to make it to where you don't have to pick and choose. You can play their games on any console that you want. And that's fine. That's fine. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. Man, come on, man. All right, we got 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes to go, and then we're going to start streaming. I can't wait to see Indiana Jones. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Hype train. Let's go. Hype train. Let's go. Hey, hype freaking train. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Come on, hype train. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Let's go, baby. We got 9 more minutes before the premiere. We have 9 more freaking minutes. We have 9 more minutes. Let's go. Come in with your final questions if you have any. Can't wait to see that Indiana Jones, baby. Woo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hit that like button, baby. Let's play the hype song. Let's play the hype song. Let's play the hype song real quick. You know how we do it every event. You know how we do it every gaming event. We got to run the hype song, baby. This is what we do. This is what we do, man. Where the music at? Where the music at? Where the music at? Come on, man. Run that music. Run that music. All right, let me see if I can find the music real quick. And we gonna run that joint. Let's see. Come on, guys. Where's the hype? Come on. Come on, man. I need to see everybody in the chat. Hype for Xbox, bro. Where's the hype at for this event, bruh? Come on. Don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet. Don't be sitting here being... Yo! Keithius, let's go! Woo! Yo! That puts us at 63. We need 63 more members to go. Shout outs to Keithius. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let me see if I can find the music. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, let's turn up. Let's turn up.
Y'all know what time it is.
If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you hold up. Yo, shout outs to Keithius. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. That puts us at 63 left to go. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Shout outs to Chris Tucker and Jackie Chang. You hear what I'm saying right now? All of you guys who just got gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab. Big surprises for members in 2024. Lots of sponsorships, lots of giveaways, lots of unreleased music. You get first bid on that whenever it drops. Discounts on merch. Lots of really, really cool surprises. So you want to be a member and you want to stay a member because it's about to be crazy in this joint. We got 6 more minutes to go. Let's run that hype song. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
This is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is.
If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They're hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man. Hey, 24, let's go! What? Ah! Woo! Power your dreams, baby. Woo! Oh my God. Woo! Woo! Man, this Xbox stream is about to be crazy today. We got Zoe Worthy with the 5 gifted members. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's 58 more members to go. 58 more members to go. Whew. Woo, boy. Oh boy. All the gifted members, make sure you guys go to the community tab where you will find access to all your perks. All your perks. What? A 10? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Keith yes with the oh. Oh. Bro, 38 more to go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. What? Oh man. Look at God blessing us today, bruh. Look at the blessing. Keithius and Zoe Worthy. Bro, that's 38 more to go. 38 more to go. Wow, man. Wow. Wow. On an Xbox stream. Let's go, man. It's what gaming is all about. It's what gaming is all about. Let's go, man. Yeah. Wow. Wow. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Oh, boy. 2 more minutes to go. Oh, my God. 2 more minutes to go. Somebody saying Gear 6. Yeah, okay. We ain't getting no Gear 6, bro. We're not getting no Gear 6, bro. It's not happening. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the share button. Y'all know this is the best place for you to get your gaming news, your reviews, your oh, Keith with the $20. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, Keith with the $20 donation says, hoping for a great show. Let's get hype. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Big W. This is why I say, bro, we got 38 more to go, man. This is why I say, man, this is the best place for you to get your gaming news, to get hyped, to get excited. Yeah, we're going to have disagreements. Yeah. Listen, bro. Oh my God. Welcome to the family, guys. We got 60 more seconds to go. 60 more seconds to go. Everybody who has just gotten a gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. Make sure you add me on PlayStation, add me on Xbox. You Xbox boys, add me on there, message me, talk to me. We can chop it up, we can game. There's tons of giveaways coming for members. Stuff that I can't even talk about right now. Members only streams, hangout, talk, cooking, playing music, chilling. Man, it's going to be a great time, bro. We're going to give away some games, merch, lots of stuff, lots of cool ideas for members only, lots of exclusive content for members only. Just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, man. We're almost there, guys. We are 38 members away. That's why I say set that goal and just watch it grow, man. God is good. Cam Jackson, welcome to the elite part of the nation, my brother. Thank you so much for the support. Make sure you go to the community tab. Scroll over to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. Add me on PlayStation. Add me on Xbox. And let's get it gaming, man. Welcome to the family, all of you guys. Hope y'all stay members, okay? Hope you guys renew your memberships once it's up. We're waiting on Xbox. We're waiting on Xbox. We're waiting on Xbox at this point. We're waiting on Xbox. We're waiting on Xbox. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man, I can feel it right now. I can feel it right now. Let's go. We here, baby. We here, baby. We here, baby. Let's go. Yeah, we in the piece. We in this place. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Xbox boys, let's go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Here we go, baby. Here we go. 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 Countdown, baby. Countdown, baby. Yes. Here we go, guys. The moment of truth is here. The moment of truth is here. The moment of truth. Cannot wait to see that Indiana Jones. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is it. This is it. Are you boys ready? Nah, y'all boys ain't ready. Y'all boys ain't ready, man. Y'all boys is not ready for this joint, man. Y'all boys need to get hype. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Yo, let's go crazy for Team Green, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We here. We here. We here. We here. He says, Xbox fans, be happy. It's your time. Most definitely, bro. It's Xbox boys time. Let's go. Let's go, man. Here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. 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 Oh, starting with Obsidian. Let's go. I love the editing, bro.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the Living Lands, a frontier at the edge of the known
Wow,
world,
it actually looks
where
better.
you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret.
Wait, it actually
at the
looks
heart of the
better.
Living Lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no
It actually
different.
looks better, guys.
We set
Oh,
out
wow.
to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and
Is
breadth
it
of
running
choice
on
that you get
Series
with an
X?
RPG.
This looks good, though.
Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, gameplay director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage. You could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies and then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter them. We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the Living Lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences, like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the Living Lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers, and as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Thirdborn.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted a
says, "What's up, Marlon?
To feel rich,
Not a fan of Xbox, but watch this Xbox developer direct with you.
We found inspiration in a wide
fam,
swath
looking forward to
of
taking
real-world cultures.
That's what's up, Lionel.
Helping us create a unique RPG experience by contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones. We can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes, and each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. by transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis. There's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
Oh, coming out this year. Avowed. Out for 10 minutes. Basically 10 minutes. So 10 minutes of Avowed, and it's coming out later this year. Hopefully no delays. So fall 24. Series X PC Game Pass. Fall 24. Okay, cool. So 10 minutes a game, it seemed like. 10 minutes, maybe. Hellblade, let's go. Yes, 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 baby. Yes, let's give us a release date. New gameplay, Hellblade. Let's go. Yeah. Hellblade.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about, and that we hope you care about too.
You see how small you are. Do you see how the pitiless world stamps you down?
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover. Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Wow, look at that fire.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. And then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again, in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion
that looks
to help
insane.
suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story.
Oh my god, that looks insane.
We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible.
Wow.
And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like,
looks insane.
Yeah, that works. That's amazing.
Wow.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears.
She will collapse. She will collapse.
These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through a spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
What will they do to her? What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey. A journey that you can embark on May 21st.
Oh, so it was true. Oh, May 21st. What? It was true. See, I tell you, a lot of those Xbox rumors are true. May 21st. Oh boy. Sony. Oh boy. Oh my dang. I knew it. Rumors are true. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the $10, Lamb. Wait. Square Enix.
$5.10.
Thank you for the $10. What, it just shadow drop a game? Square Enix? What the? Square Enix? What? What?
Greetings, Xbox
Oh,
players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series here at Square Enix.
Man, Microsoft is a
聖剣伝
sneaky
説
son of a
Visions of Mana の
gun.
情報を
Wow.
Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに、個性豊かなキャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され、長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井浩一さんとともに、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grabs. I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃、すでにイメージができていたものもあります。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から、自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品では、それらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。
He says, you still my guy. Oh, Snoop, much love, fam.
ただ、可愛いだけではなく、恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと
Much
表
love,
現で
Snoop.
きている
Love you, bro.
バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する、海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。
Much love, Snoop.
陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックル。ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上で、ヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、それぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなど、ゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去様々なコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
Man, we're getting more gameplay for this than all the other games that were shown.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして 本作
We
なら
getting
では
way
の
more
特徴として
gameplay on this.
聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏、この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
Summer 2024. Okay. Can we see Indiana Jones, please? They saving Indiana Jones for last. Summer, right? They saving Indiana Jones for last. Watch this. Hopefully no more surprises. Come on, Indiana Jones. Nah. Indiana Jones. Nah, they saving that. I knew it. I knew it. They're saving Indiana Jones for last, bro. Oh, God. They saving it for last. Ah.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love. Aura History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Aura is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Aura, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Aura, the historical grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Aura, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Aura is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map, it reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Aura is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Aura, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be.
Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Ara at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Ara, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Each leader in Ara has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world
Matrix,
history.
you funny.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Ara for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end,
nah,
we believe
Alex,
this
it's
makes
just not
for a
my cup
deeper
of tea.
connection between the players and the game.
Not
One
my
of my
cup of
favorite
tea.
examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
Cougars, cougars,
Cougars, I hate cougars!
"Someone get these feline demons away from me." I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other. And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch of Ara is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Ara and to create your own history.
All right, Indiana Jones, come on. Come on. Ara is not my cup of tea. So, Indiana Jones, please be good. You've been keeping us waiting since what, 2021? And I need to see gameplay. I need to see gameplay. Because Hellblade, we didn't get that much gameplay at all. Avowed, we got a little bit of gameplay, but oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Please be good, please.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones.
Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Here we go, boys. Buckle up.
Let me tell you what you are missing.
Huh?
Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you.
What?
You
Wow!
Maybe you should
That looks insane.
build yourself
What?
a life of meaning. Instead
Bro,
of
you can see
ending
the
up
stitch.
here,
You can see the bandage stitches.
and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Bro, this looks insane. What? Oh, that looks crazy. Oh my god, that looks good. That looks good. I like the art style. Bro, that looks crazy.
Myths. History.
Wow.
Just different ways to
Bro, the
interpret
graphics
past.
looks insane.
Thousands
Candy
of
ba-
years of
What?
humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried, just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your...
Bro, the graphics looks insane. Wow.
Watch me.
The graphics looks insane. What the?
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Wow.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up? Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Circulimani. The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience.
Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these moments are much more intense in first person.
But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Getting the hang of this.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure, with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the Indy films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fight. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
experience.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
And it looks good.
Forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth,
good,
and
man.
gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of the head. And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment. You can use it as a distraction. And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip. And hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these rollercoaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
Oh man, so 2024. Oh shoot. Oh wow, 2024. What? So the rumors were true. Oh my god, the rumors were true. Wow. 2024. Wow. Dang. This is strong. This is strong for Xbox, bro. A lot of this stuff is 2024. All of it is 2024. Wow, that is crazy. All the games are 2024, bro. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's about a 7 out of 10 for me. It's about a 7 out of 10. It's about a 7 out of 10.
Should take one?
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
It's about a 7 out of 10.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech.
Core to the vision of Aura is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. Stay happy!
Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build.
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
My name is Masaru Oyamada. 今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
There you go, man. That pretty much sums it up. Wow. That pretty much sums it up, guys. I'm at a 7 out of 10. Now, honestly, I was really hoping to see more gameplay on Hellblade. I know they showed gameplay for Indiana Jones for sure. Just not as long as I would like. But hey, man, it's a developer direct, so they're gonna be talking a lot of times, majority of the time. But yeah, Indiana Jones does look good. Is it Uncharted? No, it's not. But it does look good, and I think it's a really good fit for Xbox, and I think they need a game like that. And all the stuff that they have is slated for 2024. So let's hope no delays. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Come in with your questions. That is it. That is it. That is it, man. This is good. This is a decent year for Xbox. A fantastic year for Xbox. I mean, coming from 2023 and then from 2022 with no games, this is huge. A lot of the stuff that they have is 2024. I'm happy we got a release date for Hellblade. Now, clearly they're probably going to have a showcase for Hellblade, like maybe just a dedicated showcase for Hellblade so we can actually see some gameplay on the game. But man, I'm excited about Hellblade coming out in May. So the rumors were freaking true. May 21st is when we can get our hands on Hellblade. Indiana Jones, I love the graphics. Now, we did hear rumors that it was going to be first person and third person. So technically it is true. I mean, first person in terms of the gameplay, third person when you're climbing or doing certain puzzles or whatever, then it's third person. So yeah, the rumors are true, man. That's why I told y'all with Xbox rumors, a lot of that stuff is true. So again, it's either you like Indiana Jones or you don't like it, but it's not meant to be Uncharted. You know what I'm saying? It's not Uncharted, for definitely not. But I'm excited about it. I'm definitely going to give it a shot and play it. Hellblade for sure. Aura of what's it? Aura. Not History Untold. Not my cup of tea. Vision of Mana looks decent. Avowed. Let's talk about Avowed. Avowed for me. I don't know. The enemy types looks a little too kiddie for me. The way how they attack and stuff. I mean, the game definitely looks better. We don't know if it's running on Series X or if it's running on PC, but it definitely looks better than when we last saw it last year at the Xbox showcase. So that is a plus. But in terms of the enemy and how the enemies attack, it just seems a little too kiddie for me. But I would like to see more on the actual combat and things of that nature. But it looks okay. It looks okay. Not a game that I'm like, oh my God, I'm super excited about or anything like that. But I will give it a shot. And most definitely wanting to try, Indiana Jones. So Indiana Jones and Hellblade are two of the highlight reels for me. Two of the best games that they have shown. And obviously, like I said, we need extensive gameplay on Hellblade, considering that they're in 4 months away from now before Hellblade comes out. I would really, really wanted them to show some gameplay, but hey, man, we're just going to have to wait on it. At least we know when it's coming out. At least we have a release date finally dropping. And then we can actually just take it from there. So I don't know what you guys think. You said no release date. What a joke. No release date for Indiana Jones. Hey, but at least it's coming out this year. We know it's this year. It says, is Hellblade digital only? I don't think so. The last Hellblade wasn't digital only. So I mean, I would think that there's gonna be physical. Oh, you missed the show? What's up, Vital? What's up, man? Yeah, but we got a release date for Hellblade. So Hellblade is May 21st. Indiana Jones is 2024. What else? Avowed 2024. Vision of Mana is summer of 2024. So, and Aura Untold, History Untold is 2024 as well. So there you go, man. Now expect delays. Expect delays on the stuff that we don't have dates on, because for all I know, Indiana Jones might not come out until 2025 at this point, but we'll see. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Come in with your questions. How do you feel about the developer direct? I do appreciate these developer directs, but if I have to give my constructive criticism on it, I would really like more gameplay. I would, yeah, you can talk because it's a developer direct. It's not a showcase, right? It's a developer direct with developers talking and showing gameplay. But at the same time, they showing bits and pieces of gameplay. I want to just see at least 5 minutes of straight gameplay. You know what I mean? Or 3 minutes of straight gameplay. At least we're satisfied in that area while they're talking about, the art direction and all that type of stuff. That's just kind of like areas where I feel like they can actually improve upon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It says less devs walking slow around the office and more gameplay. Exactly. They need to find a way to balance it out. Like, show us gameplay, and then y'all can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Talk about the game and the development process and the motion capture. For Hellblade, they were just showing a whole lot of motion capture and talking about the Ireland and where they've captured the game and stuff. All that stuff is cool. But the reason why people tune into this type of stuff is gameplay. People want to see gameplay. You know what I mean? That's the key thing, man. We want to see what we're going to be playing. But it's great. It's great that Hellblade, it's great that we have Hellblade coming out in May. So that's a strong release for Xbox. We do know Sony has Concord. We do know Sony has Helldivers, which Helldivers 2 looks good. Helldivers actually went gold yesterday. As of yesterday, Helldivers actually went gold. So yeah, February 8th is when we can expect that. So we'll see. We'll see. It says Hellblade has no HUD, so it's hard to see. Yeah, the first Hellblade didn't have any HUD, as far as I can remember. The first Hellblade didn't have any HUD. So, I mean, it's like a level of realism that they're going for. Yeah, the first Hellblade, as far as and correct me if I'm wrong, I remember the first Hellblade didn't have any HUD. It says, I did not want to believe that Hellblade 2 rumor, but my goodness, nice one for Xbox. Exactly. May 21st. I knew it was something. That's why I was telling you guys, like, a lot of the Xbox rumors are normally true. 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10 true. I told you guys that. Like, it's just the Sony rumors are normally like fake or not legit in any type of way or whatever the case may be. But hey, like I said, May 21st, that is a big W for a massive title like Hellblade 2. I just wish that we would have seen more gameplay for Hellblade 2. That's it. That's all there is to it. It says Hellblade 2 confirmed digitally only release, $50. Hellblade, what? No. Hellblade 2 is $50? There's no way. That's a $70 game, bro. And I mean, digital only, it's Xbox, it's Game Pass. So, well, there you go. I'm not actually surprised. Are you guys surprised? Why y'all acting surprised? You know what I mean? Yeah. Typically, a lot of Xbox games are digital only anyway. So yeah, $50. You're saying it's $50? Where you get that from? Where you get Hellblade being $50? Where did you get that from? I'm not surprised that it's digital only, but where do you get it that it's $50? Hold on. Let me pull it up on Steam. Yep, it says May 21st, 2024 on Steam, but there's no price. So I don't know where y'all get that from. I'm looking on Steam right now. Here it is on Steam. And it is not. Hold on, let me show you guys. This is it on Steam. May 21st, 2024, Hellblade 2. But there's no price. So I don't know where y'all get $50 from. Wario? Oh, you saying Wario saying that? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wario. Let me see. Wario 64. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's on Xbox News. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, here we go. May 21st. $50. That's a really good deal. Wow. That is really, really good. Hellblade narrative, focus narrative, and sold digitally only at a price of $50. What? Can we get all these AAA games at 50 freaking bucks, bro? That is an amazing. That is awesome. That is awesome. While I would want it to be physical, that is awesome. That is awesome. $50, bro. That just goes to show you that these companies can make these massive AAA games $50 freaking dollars. That is so pro consumer, bro. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's a big, that's wow. $50 freaking dollars. $50, bro. Wow. Count me in, bro. Count me in. I already got Game Pass. Already. But $50 freaking dollars, bro. That is awesome. Why can't we make all? Let me. You know what? Let me say this. Why can't all games be $50? Like, seriously, why can't all the games be $50? Really? Why can't all AAA games, because it's a AAA game, why can't all AAA games be $50? Come on, man. Come on. $50 for 8 hours? I mean, how long they said the game is? Why can't all the games be $50? I'm just saying. Why not? Short narrative, but we don't know how many hours it's going to be. I mean, it could be 8 hours, 10 hours, maybe 10 hours max. It said the game is 8 years, Marlon. Hey, man. Hey. All I got to say, as long as the gameplay is good, as long as the quality is there, it's $50. So now we're complaining about 7 hours for $50. Now we're complaining about 7-8 hours for $50. Yeah, so what's the big deal? I mean, would you want a game to be long and boring, or do you want a game to be short and sweet? Here we go complaining, man. Y'all complain too much, bro. Like, god dang. Can we stop complaining, man? Like, for real. Like, seriously. For real, bro. For real. Can we it's $50. Oh, Lord. It is $50 freaking dollars. Now y'all complaining. Now y'all complaining about the game being short. Like, really? Really? Come on, guys. Oh, Lord. Here we go. We can never be happy. We guys, at this rate, we can never be happy, bro. Oh my God, bro. We can never be freaking happy. We can never be happy. We can never be happy. It's like, at this rate, nothing Microsoft is going to do that's going to make y'all happy. Like, no, I'm just being for real. Like, God of War Valhalla is probably, I don't know, how long was it? I think it was like, what, 10 hours or something? I don't remember. I think it's somewhere around there. How long was... And God of War was free. So, I mean, God of War Valhalla. How long was it? I don't remember. I think it was like 10 hours or something, or I don't know. Six hours. 6 hours. It says when focusing on the main objectives, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla is about 6 hours. So it's about 6 hours. Now, if you're a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you're likely to spend around 10.5 hours to obtain 100% completion. Same thing with Hellblade. Hellblade, you know, with you trying to complete the game, it might be 10 hours. So, I mean, I'm not understanding. What are y'all trying to insinuate? What are y'all trying to insinuate? That it's DLC? Oh, Lord. Here we go, man. Here we go. Here. Oh, my God. I can't. I seriously cannot, man. Man, I can't with you guys, man. You guys are never going to be happy, bro. You guys are... Man, you guys are never going to be freaking happy. All I saw during the Xbox Direct was y'all complaining the whole time. Like, nothing made y'all happy. Nothing. It's like, come on, man. You know, like, okay, they say it's 7 hours. It might take you 10 hours. It might take you 12 hours. You know? Oh my God, man. I don't understand you guys. I don't get it. If Sony drops a game for $50 and it's only 7 or 8 hours, what's the big deal? It's $50, right? What do you expect? I mean, what's the big deal? Oh my God, man. I can't with you guys, man. It's going to be as long as the last one, 9+ hours. Yeah, I mean, what's the big deal? I don't understand. Oh, yeah, I know you're trolling, bro. I don't know. Like, the rest of these people just making it out to be a big deal. Like, it's not a... Oh, it's DLC. Oh, it's deal. Guys, relax. Oh, my God. You guys are crazy. Like Sifu. How long was Sifu? It wasn't Sifu around, what, 8 hours, 7, 8 hours? Some people beat it like way less than that. Was Kena super duper long? Come on, guys. 7 to 8 hours is not the end of the world. It might take you longer. It might take you even longer. Okay. All right. So what if they would have said $70? What if they would have said $70 for 8 hours? Now I could see you complaining. Now I could say, all right, you know, I agree. But $50, bro, y'all complaining? Come on, guys. And it's going to be in Game Pass. Really? Listen, I don't want no long, drawn-out bullcrap story. I'd rather keep it short and freaking sweet. Short and sweet. You see what I'm saying? The game needs to be short and sweet. I don't understand what we complaining about, guys. The game is... How many times we do get games for $50? Oh, Lord. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's an L. Like, I don't. So how long you wanted the game to be? I don't understand. Miles Morales wasn't even that long either, and Sony charged $70 for that game on PS5. Like, they charged $70 for that game on PS5. I don't understand. I don't understand you guys. Okay, how long was Miles Morales? Miles Morales was a 7-hour freaking game. What? Miles Morales was a 7-hour freaking game. Guys, come on. And they charged $70. You don't believe me? Let's look it up. Miles Morales on PS5 was $70. 70 freaking dollars. Really? We gonna complain about Hellblade being $50? Really? Come on, guys. Man, y'all will never be happy, bro. Y'all will never be freaking happy. Jesus, bro. Come on, man. Really, bro? Miles Morales was $69.99. A 7-hour freaking game for $70. For 70 freaking bucks. 7 hours. Right? Hellblade. Okay, 7-8 hour Hellblade, $50. And it's day and date in a subscription service that at no extra charge to you. I don't understand. I don't understand what it is here to complain about. My biggest concern with Hellblade is the gameplay. I want to see more gameplay. And I'm hoping that there's less puzzles this time around than before, because I couldn't really get into the original Hellblade because there was just too many freaking puzzles. Hopefully this time around, it's less puzzles and more combat and more gameplay. But for $50, that's a W. Even if you don't have Game Pass, that's a W. Come on, guys. Like, as long as the quality and the story is there, that's all that should matter to you as a gamer. That's all that matters. You're lucky it wasn't $70. If it was $70 and it was 6-7 hours, I could see you complaining about that. But really, $50? Come on, guys. Man. I mean, you know, that's not counting side quests. That's not counting 100% completion of the game. It could be longer than that. It could be 12 hours. It could be 13 hours with 100% completion with side quests and things of that nature. Like, I'm excited about Hellblade. I'm not going to let that stop me. Come on, man. He says, I'm excited. He said that it is $50, but all seriousness though, if there is more cutscenes than gameplay. Well, I'm just saying, guys, there's a lot of Sony games that have a lot more cutscenes than gameplay in there. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, guys, like, y'all got to be fair across the board. A lot of people got mad at Metal Gear Solid 4, right? Because Metal Gear Solid 4 had way too many cutscenes. People wanted more gameplay in MGS4. Way more gameplay in MGS4 than cutscenes. I'm just saying, a lot of Sony games have a lot of cutscenes in them. I'm just saying. So you keep it fair across the board. Keep the same energy across the board, guys. It's the truth. It's the truth. A lot of Sony games are known. Look at Death Stranding. That has a lot of cutscenes in them. A lot of cutscenes. You see what I'm saying? Lots of freaking cutscenes. Heavy Rain. A lot of freaking cutscenes. Like, what's it called? Detroit Become Human. A lot of freaking cutscenes. Come on, man. So, hey, I'm just saying, it ain't just Microsoft. If you're saying Hellblade has way too many cutscenes, Sony got a lot of cutscenes in their games too. That's what Sony is known for. Their cinematic games, cinematic approach. So, hey, man, you just can't win. You can't win. You can't win. You know what I mean? You can't win. Death Stranding, people criticize Death Stranding. Oh, way too many cutscenes. It has way too many cutscenes. It has a lot of cutscenes in it. You know? What are you gonna do? But Hellblade, like I said, I'm excited about Hellblade. I'm not listening to the crowd and fall into the crowd and everything like that. I understand we've been waiting for a long time. We've been waiting for 8 years. It's been a long time, right? But at the same time, the game looks amazing. And the little tad bits of gameplay that we have gotten, I'm like, wow, it looks good. It looks really, really good, you know? And the story seems like it's going to be even better than the first one. Like, can we just be happy, man? Golly, boy. It's like, at this point, it's just, you're never, ever, 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 ever going to be happy at this rate that we're going. We're just never going to be happy with Xbox. You never. Come on, man. It says, guys, stop with the 2-year. It says, Tom, it says, and be grateful. It says that we are getting a AAA Series X game for the price of a PS2 game. Exactly. It says, hey, guys, we're waiting the game. It says, I love the story and the gameplay. It says, I'm a fan. He said, play both and the music too. It says, y'all complain too much. If it's cheap, you whine. If it's expensive, you whine. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, just chill, bro. Like, we need to relax. So what if the game is $50? You know, listen, I would love a lot of the AAA games that we get from Sony and that we get from Nintendo to be $50. It goes to show you that these games can be $50. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we could get a 15-hour game that's $50. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting PS2 price, GameCube price for a game, for a AAA high production Unreal. We're so freaking ungrateful for a Unreal Engine 5 game. Unreal Engine 5 game, probably going to be pushing the Xbox Series X. And we're still freaking complaining? Lee, come on, guys. Man, we complain too much, dog. We complain too much. You're never going to be satisfied, man. Never going to. You're getting old price, old school game price from GameCube PS2 days. And we still complaining. People just never going to be happy. I realize that. People just never going to be happy when it comes to Xbox. They're just never going to be happy. People are always going to complain. Me, Indiana Jones looks good. I said the graphics looks good. The gameplay looks good. Machine Games, I think they did a great job with it. No, it's not. It's not Uncharted. Nobody's sitting here saying, "Oh, it's an Uncharted killer or whatever." Like, no, it's not. It's not. It is not. Okay, like it's not. You know, so it's Uncharted is Uncharted. Tomb Raider is Tomb Raider. Indiana Jones is Indiana Jones. Oh, here we go. Did they confirm that it's going to be 30 FPS? Is it confirmed that Hellblade is going to be 30 FPS? Oh my God. Here we go, man. God dang, we complaining too freaking much. Man, we complaining too freaking much, bro. Oh, look at this. Andy Robinson. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see this. Okay, look at OJ. Shout outs to OJ. OJ says, wow, I'm legit shocked. Hellblade 2 will be digital only, $50 release outside of Game Pass, and around 8 hours long. 8 hours long. 8 hours long. What is wrong with, bro? What is wrong with that? 8 hours for $50? And we're complaining? I'm literally shocked that it's $50. Really? Oh my God, have mercy. Come on, guys. We got to do better than that. I can't with you guys, man. Y'all complain too much, bro. Y'all complain too doggone freaking much. $50, bro. $50. 50 freaking dollars. 50 freaking, same length of the game like the original Hellblade. Same length, same 8 hours like the original Hellblade. What's wrong with that for $50 outside of Game Pass? What's wrong with that? Y'all complain too doggone much. Ain't y'all tired of complaining, dog? God dang, bro. Just relax, man. Complain too much. Wow, man. Come on, man. Like, it's not even less. I could see if it was less in length when it comes to to hours from the first one. It's the same length as the first one. $50 freaking. We should be clapping our hands right now, considering everything else in this entire generation is 70 freaking bucks. And the quality is subpar, not even close to Hellblade. And we complaining? Come on, man. Y'all complain too doggone much, bro. $50 is a steal. Cool guy with the $2 says Xbox stay losing. Yawn. Abandon will save Sony. Hey, y'all complain too doggone much, bro. Y'all complaining about complain too much. $50? Really? For 8 hours and y'all still complaining? Wow. That's a steal. That's a freaking steal. Count me in. I literally wish that the game was physical, because I'm a physical gamer. I like to buy my games physical. So I wish it was physical, but come on, really, bro? Really? I wish that it was physical. That's the only downside to it. But other than that, man, that's awesome, because they could have easily said $70. Then what would y'all say if it was $70 and 8 hours long? I bet y'all would have been really mad then. And I would agree with that. $70, right? But at the same time, so is Miles Morales. So is a lot of other games. 7-8 hours. Come on, man. $50, y'all really complaining for 8 hours? Wow, man. Y'all, man, come on, bro. Some of y'all dudes said Spider-Man 2 was short for $70. Whatever, man. You can't make everybody happy, man. You can't make... like I said, I'm happy. I'm excited for Hellblade 2. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay? If Sony give them $70 for baby steps, they would say, yes, Sony, give us more. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. If baby steps is $70, oh, yeah. Sony, thank you so much. Sony, thank you so much for baby steps for being $70. Oh, I'm all over that. Oh, yes. Oh, for sure. Oh, most definitely. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. What a shame. Come on, man. Y'all know y'all pay $70 for baby steps. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. But Indiana Jones looks amazing. I don't know what y'all talking about. Indiana Jones looks like garbage, or Indiana Jones don't look good. Yes, it's confirmed that Troy Baker is doing Indiana Jones. Man, I cannot wait for Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones looks amazing. Y'all tripping. Y'all are tripping. But you know what? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Indiana Jones looks amazing. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I don't know what y'all waiting on, what y'all looking for. I mean, this is Xbox we're talking about. Finally, I can say, okay, Microsoft, decent 2024 lineup. Decent 2024. Man, Indiana Jones looks awesome. Cannot freaking wait. Cannot wait. You know what I mean? At least we have some solid Xbox releases. Solid. You know what I mean? Indiana Jones looks good. It says, I saw Silent Hill 2 in the PS Store. Any insight? They should be, we should be getting some sort of state of play or some sort of announcement real soon. I mean, they did say that they're working on like the press materials and stuff, but yeah, Indiana Jones look amazing, bro. Are you crazy in your brains? Indiana Jones look awesome. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Man, y'all are crazy, bro. But hey, y'all entitled to y'all own opinions. We all have opinions. Everybody got one. Everybody got one. Indiana Jones look amazing. Count me in. We got a gameplay reveal. Oh my goodness. Indiana Jones looks awesome. Awesome, bro.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Look at this, man.
While you were playing your pointless game,
You telling me that this don't look good? You telling me this don't look good? You can see the individual straw in her freaking hair. You can see the... I'm so freaking done with y'all. Bro, look at this game. Bro, look what? Look at the hair on his hands. Look at the... Oh my God. I can't with y'all. Y'all telling me this don't look good?
maybe you should have.
Y'all telling me this don't look good? Really?
Instead of standing up here.
Oh my God, bro. You can see the sweat on his forehead. Look at that. You telling me that doesn't look good? Are you crazy? Look at this. Look at this. Look, bro, look at his face. Look at his freaking face. You're telling me that doesn't look good? And come on, bro. Y'all are, man. Oh, that does not look good. Oh, that does not. Look at, that's in game. Look at that. That doesn't look good to you? Look at Candyman Tony Todd. Look at Candyman Tony Todd. That looks good. Man, y'all are crazy, bro. This looks amazing. What? Oh my God, man. Nah, if this was Sony, oh my God, it looks so good. Oh my God, it looks so. If this was Sony, man, come on, guys. Seriously? Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this.
I've had run-ins with these guys before.
And this looks good, man.
It ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Come on, guys.
Patron of the...
This looks freaking good.
Protector of the... Chirkulimani. The Great Circle.
Man, let's go. What?
Do you have any idea how old that was?
Let's go. Let's go. Hey.
Play a date.
Man, y'all are crazy. Indiana Jones look amazing. Y'all are listening to y'all. Indiana Jones look awesome. Give a round of applause to Machine Games. What? Man, Indiana Jones look amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot. As an Xbox gamer, man, that is awesome. That is freaking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should be excited. Everybody should be hype. This is Microsoft we're talking about, bro. This is Microsoft. Microsoft finally have some solid games to go up against Sony this year. Y'all still being friggin' ungrateful. I don't understand you guys. I don't understand you guys. I don't understand. That's the part I don't understand. I don't get it with some of y'all. This is Microsoft. Microsoft is just now getting their foot in through the door with putting out solid looking games. Solid looking freaking games. They have some solid releases to go up against Sony. Y'all still complaining. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It don't have to be third person. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be third person. You know, would I want it to be third person? Yes, but I understand the vision of what they're going for. They want to keep you immersed into the experience. Hence why they're going with first person. I would have wanted it to be third, but that's okay. It's only third when you're climbing on walls and climbing on different things. But y'all are so ungrateful, bro. Like y'all so I don't understand, man. YJ, thank you for the 3. Says, oh yeah, I already answered your question. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like that's it's not that big of a deal. I mean, y'all the game looks amazing. I cannot wait, man. Hellblade. Let me see if I can find Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 looks amazing as well. From the little tad bits of gameplay that we have gotten in, that looks awesome. And we still freaking complaining. And y'all joking around. Y'all freaking joking. Man, Microsoft is doing what they can, bro. $50 only. $50 only. And we still freaking complaining. $50 only. And we still freaking complaining. All right, let's see here. Hellblade 2. Just never gonna, nothing Xbox shows you guys you're gonna be happy. It's just nothing they show you you're gonna be happy. You know what I mean? It's just like finally Microsoft is getting it. Like they're literally getting it. And you know, it's like I'm excited to see what Microsoft does moving forward. Like it's just it says I'm getting the Indiana Jones game day one. Of course, man. Day one, bro. Day one, bro. Day one. It said your reaction on the first GTA 6 mission and stealing a car with music on Marlon playing. It says thoughts on Avowed. Avowed, I don't like the enemy types. I don't like how the enemies look and stuff like that, but it does look a lot better than how it looked before. You see what I'm saying? Like before when they showed it off at the Xbox showcase, like it didn't look that good to me. It kind of looked rough, but now it looks a lot more polished. Avowed, I'll give it a shot. I just don't like, hopefully I can see better enemy types. But Hellblade, man, y'all are crazy. Hellblade looks amazing. Hellblade combat looks amazing. Man, y'all are, boy, y'all are, I don't know what y'all looking for. I don't know what y'all, I don't, man, Hellblade looks amazing. Hellblade looks amazing. I cannot wait. To play Hellblade 2. Man, and come on, bro. It says Vision of Mana looks interesting. Yeah, it does. Any more questions? Any more concerns? That was a solid showing, bro. That was a solid showing. Yes, I wish they would have gave us a release date on all the other games, right? Except for Hellblade. I wish that, but the fact that Indiana Jones is dropping 2024, that is a big W. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that there's no delays. Man, wow. And hey, you know what will be awesome? If Indiana Jones wins Game of the Year. That will be awesome for Xbox. You know what I mean? That will be awesome for Xbox. Yeah, exactly. A 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. You know, Indiana Jones looking really, really, really good. You know, Indiana Jones looks really good. Maximus, I appreciate you. You know, we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, you never know. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, you never know. You know, Indiana Jones could potentially be contender for Game of the Year. We'll see. We will see. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. So we will see. We'll see. Sad Indiana Jones didn't get own showcase. It's too early to tell. I'm just saying. You know, you guys are saying it don't look this and the gameplay looks trash. All I'm saying is don't sleep on it. That's what I'm saying. Don't sleep on it because it could potentially be Game of the Year. or contender for game of the year once it comes out. That's all I'm saying. So don't sit there and say it's trash before you play it, or sit there and say, oh, it's trash because this or because of that. I'm just saying it could potentially be a good game. It looks good. It could potentially be a good game. It could potentially be a game of the year contender. So don't just say it's trash before, oh, because it's first person, it's trash. What? Whatever. Nah, I don't care for Elder Scrolls. I don't care for that. He says, what purchases are you making in the next 6 months? Don't really know, man. I'm looking to get a lot of stuff that's dropping for the channel, so we'll see. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, share the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Any more questions, any more concerns? It says, this is the year of third party. So many games coming out this year. Y'all, let's play games no matter the platform. Exactly. Khaled says, what's good, bruh? Hope all is well. Oh, no, I think I already seen that already. Oh, I thought that actually popped up a while ago. Okay, there we go. We're good. Let's see. It says, what's happening to the projector? What happened to the projector? It's here. Indiana Jones and Hellblade 2 day one for me. For sure. Most definitely for sure. Oh, it's Benjamin with the $3 says, I have a feeling Indiana Jones will be Xbox on Uncharted. Happy for them. Exactly, bro. They deserve it. Exactly. Everybody is saying trash, trash, trash. Hey, man, I don't know what else to say, bro. That's your opinion. You say you've been ignoring. Yeah, I haven't been seeing your comments, man. What have you been asking me? I saw a Cheeto. I saw a PS5 Future. I'm scrolling all the way up to see what you were saying. I don't even see nothing. Heat wave. I'm scrolling all the way up as far as I could, and I don't see anything else that you previously said. So what are you asking me so I can close out the show? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. First person indie trash decision. Here we go. Oh, my God. Here we freaking go, man. All we do is complain. Here we go, man. Here we go. Y'all not excited about Tekken 8. You're not excited about Suicide Squad. You're not excited about Indiana Jones. You're not excited about Hellblade. Here we go. Here we go. Close my show. You're being fake. Being fake about what? What is it I'm being fake about? Please tell me what I'm being fake about. Please tell me. What is there for me to be fake about? I'm waiting. Please tell me. He says, look at what I said, Marlon. He says, some of us really do this game stuff only. Real gamers will prevail. How is it that I'm fake? What is it that I'm being fake about? What is it that I'm being fake about? My excitement for Hellblade. I've been excited about Hellblade since the very beginning when they showed gameplay. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all don't listen to anything I said. During the freaking showcase, when I was giving the freaking show a rating, I said that I wish that there was more gameplay for Hellblade. But I'm happy that we got a release date. What show were y'all watching? Were y'all in this show? The same show that I gave it a 7 out of 10. And I said I wish that they would do less talking and more gameplay. I wish that I would seen more gameplay for Hellblade. Because at the Video Game Awards, we got a little tad bit of gameplay there, not that much. All I said was, I'm excited about Hellblade. I'm still excited about it because when they had first initially showed gameplay for it, it looked really good. So how is that being fake? And you know what? I don't have time for this crap. I really don't have time for this crap. Y'all got to come better than that. Come better than that. Please come better than that. Because y'all don't watch the freaking shows. That's how I know y'all don't watch the shows. Because I don't know what. Listen to me, man. Don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. That's how I know y'all don't watch the shows. Y'all don't listen to anything I say. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't listen to anything I say. I said 7 out of 10. I wish that they would show more gameplay. More friggin' gameplay. Right? I said I wish we would have seen more gameplay on Hellblade. But the cutscenes and everything that we have gotten, I'm like, okay, they showing a lot of motion capture stuff and less gameplay. I would have liked to see more gameplay. I was one of the main ones that have always said, I want to see things running on Series X. Can you just put down at the bottom in the lower third running on Series X? I'm one of the main ones that be advocating for that. So how am I being fake? I'm the one that's sitting here saying $50 for this game. We should be excited about that. We should be happy about that. How is that being fake when that's the freaking reality? When y'all sit there and complain that Sony went up on the price and charged $70 for a lot of the games that they put out. Y'all sit there and say, oh, Returnal is not worth $70. Right? Y'all sit there and say Ratchet and Clank ain't worth $70. No, I don't understand. I don't get it. Anyways, Mick Sean says, I was saying that this was a really solid show. I'm so happy for Xbox. Their best showcase yet. The fact that they have Hellblade and Indiana Jones is insane. PlayStation might be in trouble. It said, Chillmar said, haters are going to grow up. It said, the wife says, why are you letting... No. Because I just have to clear the air. I'm sick and tired of people complaining and saying, oh, you this, oh, you that. But it's the reality is like, whenever it comes to Xbox, I had to realize that... Who is that? Hold on. Babes, are you expecting somebody at the door? I don't even know who that is at the door. Babes, if you're listening, are you expecting anything? Man, y'all just come on, man. Y'all complain too much, bro. Like so who is that knocking on the door? Y'all complain too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm giving Xbox the benefit of the doubt. Xbox, this has been anyways, you know, I'm giving Xbox the benefit of the doubt. This has been the strongest year for Xbox since the start of this generation. The strongest year for Xbox since the start of this generation. Strongest year. Right? Indiana Jones looks good. Hellblade looks good. What else? Which is the other game again? Hellblade, Indiana Jones, and Avowed. Avowed looks decent. I'll try out Avowed, but I'm more excited for Indiana Jones and Hellblade. Come on, man. Y'all just... And... Come on, man. So that is interesting that it's first person. I'm giving the game a... Yeah, of course. It's not a big deal, bro. Aura. Yeah, Aura. Don't care for Aura. I'm not into the strategic type of games. Don't really care about Aura, but yes, Indiana Jones and Hellblade, count me in, and Avowed, count me in. Those are 3 solid releases for Xbox. And you guys forgetting, Call of Duty is exclusive to Xbox. Okay? And that's going to be in Game Pass. Right? Come on, bro. Really? And we complaining? Man, this is one of the strongest years for Xbox since the start of this generation. And we still ain't satisfied. We still friggin' complaining. Come on, man. You guys, come on, man. How are they solid? What do you mean? What you mean? How are they solid? Some of y'all are just being ridiculous right now. So you're telling me Indiana Jones and Hellblade and Avowed are not solid games? Really? He says that's what comes with the game, Marlon. You got to be able to take criticism now. Not all criticism from people do you. He says don't have to respond to them. It's nonsensical. I know. It's just it's so annoying. That's what it is. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. I understand that. I completely understand. But it's just like, really, you don't think that these games are solid releases. You don't think that these games are solid releases. Okay. Stop lying, COD won't be. It is. It's their IP. It is. It's counted as an exclusive, even though it's on other platforms. It's still their IP. It still counts as a Microsoft IP. It still counts as a Microsoft IP. They own Call of Duty. Yes, it's on other platform, but it's on Game Pass day one. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a Microsoft IP. So it counts as an exclusive title for them. You know, it counts as an IP for them. It says vibes always good, Marlon. It says on that air. Hey, appreciate that. Yeah, it's basically an Xbox IP. It's an Xbox IP. It's their game. So it counts as a release from Xbox. Yeah, see, they made Hellblade for $15 million. Of course, it can be $50. It's literally DLC people caked like Miles Morales. But my whole thing is this. Here's my take on this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, COD is first party. I don't understand what the big deal is. COD is first party. Regardless of it's on other platforms or not, it still counts as a first party. I don't understand what the big deal about Hellblade is. Like, here we go with the complaining. This is all we freaking do is complain. So what if the game is $50? So what? Who cares? So what if the budget was $15 million? Who cares? What? Hellblade and Indiana Jones are not console sellers? What? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Indiana Jones. You know what? That's your opinion. Whatever. Indiana Jones and Hellblade are not system sellers. Okay, bro. That's your opinion. I got to respect your opinion. That's your opinion. Wow. Okay. Whatever you say. Where's my Xbox hat? Why do I need to put on my Xbox hat? Every time I put the Xbox hat on, everybody gets mad. So don't know why I need to put on the Xbox hat for. I mean, I don't know. If they were, what if they were, then how come they can't compete with Sony or Nintendo, just like the numbers? Okay, let me say this right now. Do you see what Microsoft goal is right now? Microsoft goal is Game Pass. Everything releases on Game Pass, right? Now, if you want to sit there and, well, you can't buy Hellblade physical. You might be able to buy Indiana Jones physical, right? But regardless of the fact, regardless if it's digital or physical, doesn't matter. Those games to me are system sellers. Hellblade, system seller. Now, Microsoft have been struggling this entire generation to sell their hardware, right? And they would need a whole 180. They would need a bunch more Hellblades, a bunch more Indiana Jones to even get up close to Sony in terms of sales when it comes to hardware. Those games are system sellers. But like I said, this is Microsoft we're talking about. Microsoft had a rocky beginning of this generation. The beginning of this generation, they started with a big fat zero. They had a big zero. No games at the launch of the console. 2021, they had games. 2022, no games. No first-party games. 2023, they had first-party games. What, 3 at this point? 3, right? And then moving into here now, man, wow. Indiana Jones, Aura, freaking Hellblade, right? They have what else? Avowed. What? Man, come on, man. Come on, bro. Listen, Microsoft has already said it. They're not in the business to out-console Sony. I've accepted that fact. So you saying about them competing with Sony, that's not their goal right now. Their goal is not, they know they can't. You know what I'm saying? They know they're not in the position right now because they would need a crap ton of system sellers in order for that to be the case. Microsoft does not care about you buying an Xbox. All they care about is you signing up for Game Pass and playing their games, right? Period. End of story. Now, you can buy a console all you want, and they'll be okay with you buying their console, but that's not their main focus right now. You see what I'm saying? So Microsoft Vision and Sony Vision is two different. Sony have to make system sellers. They have to because that's their bread and butter. So there's a difference. Microsoft don't have to make system sellers. Am I making sense? Sony have to make system sellers because that's their bread and butter. Don't y'all get it? I mean, it's a lose-lose situation if Sony spend $300 million, $200 million on a freaking game and it does not sell. That's a problem for them. That's a massive problem for them. Sony's bread and butter is they give you a grade A AAA single player game and you buy the console to play it day and date. That's their formula. That's always been their formula. Sony is all about publishing system sellers. That's their goal. Microsoft, not so much. Snoop says, he says, they mean your neutral hat. He said, Marlin Ponies just mad. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good, bro. It is what it is. I told you guys. I told you. You can't win. You can't win. You cannot win. You cannot win. If you're not rocking with the PlayStation Pony crowd, they get mad. If you're not rocking with the Xbox crowd, they get mad. You just, whatever you do, you can't win. But I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I don't have time for the fanboy stuff. I already told you guys up front, I love Sony games more than I do love Xbox games. That's been the case since day one. You see what I'm saying? But Microsoft has stepped it up. Right? And I told you guys I'm fair. I told you guys that I give credit where credit's due. If Microsoft is doing a good job, you can never say, you can come back to this same stream and come back to hundreds of other streams where I said if they do a good job, I'll give them their flowers. Simple as that. If you do a crappy job, if a game doesn't look good, I'm going to say it don't look good. Period. You guys know me cutting. I told Aura, really? Don't care for Aura. Not my cup of tea. Don't care. Avowed, the enemy types just look too kiddie for me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I give my opinion. I give my raw opinion on things and people don't like it and that's fine. But Indiana Jones looks freaking good, right? Hellblade looks good. Okay. I can't wait to see more gameplay on Hellblade, but seeing more gameplay on Hellblade is just going to solidify my purchase. You know what I mean? For Hellblade. Like, it is what it is. I'm still buying it. I've seen gameplay on the game. I need to see more, but I'm already sold on it based on the gameplay that I saw earlier at the beginning when they first showed off that gameplay reveal, right? And then they showed off tad bits of gameplay and the combat here and there. I'm like, man, this looks good. This looks really, really good. Come on, man. Like, But hey, to each their own, man. To each their own. To each their own. To each their own. Oh, here goes the wife talking about she's a pony for life. Here she goes, stirring the pot. He says, a good job of finally delivering games, yes, but that's it. No game they have announced is a system seller. I respect your opinion. So you're telling me you look at Indiana Jones. Hold on. You're telling me you look at Indiana Jones and you telling me you wouldn't buy an Xbox to play Indiana Jones? Hold on. Wait, hold on. You look at Indiana Jones and you're telling me you wouldn't buy an Xbox to play Indiana Jones? I'm waiting. Hold on. Let me do a poll real quick. Let me do myself a service. Would you buy a Xbox to play Indiana Jones? That's the question. I know I would. That game looks good to me. I know I would. Indiana Jones looks crazy. That's just my opinion, though. My opinion is not your opinion. My taste is not your taste. You see what I'm saying? So I would buy an Xbox to play Indiana Jones. It looks good. That's a decent game. That's a really decent game. It's a decent game. It's good. It looks good. Now we tripping about Hellblade being $50. He says, I'm going to buy a Series X just so I can play Blade. Okay, so wait a minute. Hold on. That's another thing. Oh, yeah, Microsoft don't have any games that are system sellers. What about Blade? So you telling me Blade? I mean, we haven't seen no gameplay of Blade, but Blade looks promising. If Blade gameplay looks really good, that's a system seller. That is a system seller. You see what I'm saying? Once we get gameplay, I'm waiting for gameplay first on Blade. But Blade looks promising. Blade coming to PS5. Where? Wait, hold up now, bro. No. Where did you hear Blade is coming to PS5? Where did you hear that from? Here we go. Here we go. Where did you hear Blade is coming to PS5? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Oh, here we go. Here we freaking go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is Blade coming to PS? Where did you hear that from? Is it confirmed? Nah, it's speculation. The last time I heard Bethesda declined to comment on it. Where did you hear that Blade is coming to PS5? Oh, man. That's cap, bro. That's cap. Where did you hear that is coming to PS5? Where? I haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen nothing on that. Nothing anywhere. So I don't know where you get that from. Confirmed where? Who confirmed it? Well, who confirmed it? It says right here, Disney chimed in on the platform exclusivity questions about Blade, clarifying that the game choice of target platforms is completely up to Bethesda. There's no confirmation. It's up to Bethesda. And then Bethesda has declined on Blade. So where are you guys getting this nonsense from? Where are you getting this? This is not confirmation. Can we stop the cap, please? Can we stop the cap? There's no confirmation. Disney chimed in on it and said it's up to Bethesda to decide. Bethesda declined to comment on the exclusivity of Blade. So how do you guys know that it's coming to PlayStation? How? And come on, man. Y'all, sources? Sources? What kind of sources? What's the source? Let me get to this donation real quick. I don't have time for this nonsense. There is no sources. On what grounds? Hold on. On what grounds is Blade coming to PS5? Where is the evidence? What sources? On what grounds? On what grounds are you making this on? It's not happening. I don't have time for this crap. This makes zero. There's no evidence. Bethesda declined to comment. Disney said it's up to Bethesda. So where do y'all get this from? Where do you get this from? No, gaming and reactions. No, bro. There's too many people in here like literally fighting me down and telling me that it's confirmed when it's not. It's literally not. There's way too many people in here talking about, oh, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Where? On what grounds? Where? Come on, man. Yo, y'all got to stop, bro. Lopez with the 5 says $50 or less for a game is a treat. No, all games need to be long. Exactly. Same thing I said. He says it's funny how many Sony fans want these Xbox games. And tribalism, it says, is a problem everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not blowing a gasket or anything like that over this stuff. I'm just saying, like, there's too many people in the chat confirming, saying, oh, it's confirmed. On where? Where is it confirmed? Marvel did not. I can't. Whatever. I don't have time for this crap. Blade is not. Marvel did not confirm that Blade. Wesley Snipes confirmed. Here we go. I can't. I'm done with you. I can't. I'm done. I don't have time for this crap. For y'all trolls. I don't have time for this. Y'all play too much. Talking about Marvel. Marvel what? Marvel what? Man, it really marvels me that y'all coming up with lies. It really marvels me that you coming up with lies talking about Marvel. Marvel didn't confirm a darn thing. Talk about Marvel. And Marvel, listen to me, man. Don't get me Marvel. It really marvels me that y'all sitting here coming up with nonsense. Couldn't talk about sources. Sources said this. Sources, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Talking about sources. Sources what? What sources? On what grounds? Man. Yes. Talking about sources. Sources what? On what grounds? It really marvels me. It really marvels me that y'all coming up with this nonsense. He said, laugh out loud. He said they can't handle it, Marlon. No, they can't. They can't. You know what I mean? They can't. They coming up with this talk about Marvel. Marvel didn't say a darn freaking thing. Stop the cap. Cheeto, what's up, man? Says an Xbox was the only one who uploaded the Blade announcement trailer. Yeah. Do you see Sony got that trailer on their YouTube channel? No. Talking about Marvel. DP23 says, love your channel, bro. Love you too, bro. Love you. Man, come on, man. Talking about Marvel. Yeah, okay. Gaming and Reaction says, now that Marvel comeback was funny. Hey, real talk. I had to get him. Talking about Marvel. Marvel didn't confirm a darn thing. Marvel didn't say nothing. Okay. So I don't know where y'all get that from. You know, and if Microsoft wants to put Blade on PS5, that's awesome, right? That's awesome because more people will be able to play Blade versus on what's actually taking place right now. So I don't know, man. You guys, he says my information came from GameStop. It had it with a release day. He said they capping. They capping, bro. It is, man, talking about confirm. Confirm what? What is confirm? Man, listen, you heard what Disney said. Disney said it's up to Bethesda to decide, where Blade is going to go. Yeah, exactly. PlayStation didn't, if it was going to be on PlayStation, PlayStation would post it on their YouTube channel. It's not on PlayStation's YouTube channel. So what? Man, y'all, come on, dog. Like, that's wild. That is wild. That is so wild to me, bro. Like, come on, guys. We got to do better than this madness, man. He said, so how come they haven't decided yet? Well, the game ain't coming out till 2027, first and foremost. And, I mean, they don't have to confirm anything right now. The game is in early development. It just showed some concept arts. Game is coming out in 2027. So, I mean, but this is Bethesda, bro. This is Bethesda and Arcane Leon, right? Like, this is Bethesda and Arcane Leon. So, I mean, I'm just saying, let's wait and see first. But as of right now, Xbox, it's only on Xbox. It's only on Xbox YouTube channel. Even Aaron Greenberg put out a tweet showing the silhouette of the Xbox logo on the characters' glasses. And who knows? Maybe they're negotiating stuff. Who knows? I don't know. Nobody knows. It says, why not PlayStation add? Oh no. If PlayStation adds Spider-Man to Xbox, oh man, you would not hear the end of it. Man, so many people will be pissed off. At this point, I don't care. I really don't care. If Spider-Man 2018 goes to Xbox, wonderful. Xbox gamers can be able to play Spider-Man. Okay. At this point, bro, it is what it is. These companies are going to do whatever they're going to do. It doesn't matter what you want to be exclusive or not. Like, they're going to make moves that is good for them. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. It says same thing to do with Starfield. Same thing to do with Starfield. Exactly. It says, Marlon, I will love to see solo Black Panther game yeah, they're working on a Black Panther game. Yeah, I think EA is working on a Black Panther game, so we'll see on that. But anyway, guys, I love y'all so much. I love the discussions. I love the agree to disagree stuff. I love the opinion pieces that we have here. I love everybody's opinion. It just makes our show even more enjoyable to watch, more exciting to watch, and it makes me laugh. I think this is one of the best shows that I've done this year so far. Love you, Xbox boys, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Each and every one of you guys in here, I love y'all, man. You guys are funny to me, bro. You guys are hilarious to me. You guys make me laugh. We agree to disagree, and that's what makes our channel unique. That's what makes our community unique, is that we could talk about these games and these companies, and then we can agree to disagree on things, and we can learn something from each other, Gaming and Reaction said, do you think now that Jim Ryan is 1 foot out the door and the position shakes up at Microsoft, they may be working together to have certain games on other platforms? I believe Microsoft is working on something for sure. Likewise, Sony, who knows, behind the scenes, right? But I do believe that there are going to be some games that are going to be exclusive to Xbox, and then the rest of the games are just going to come to PlayStation. Or who knows, maybe all. But regardless of the fact, he said, keep it real, Marlon. That showcase was trash. Oh, here you go. It was not trash, bro. It was a 7 out of 10 at best. Indiana Jones looks good. Hellblade looks good. And Avowed looks good. You know what I mean? So I love y'all, man. Big up yourselves. Be blessed. Be easy. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. Guys, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. That was a W for Xbox. I would say that was a W for Xbox. Case by case basis. Exactly. It He said, this is why I went to PC, Marlon, because the pony Xbox War is annoying. Says now sit back and both exclusive and let it get it. Yeah, I love y'all, man. Hit the like button on the way out. Talk about Blade. Talk about Marvel confirmed Blade coming to PS5.